Hello, 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 hello. What is going on out there, everybody? How we doing this evening? Hold on, I just gotta make sure I can hear me.
You can hear you.
I can hear me. I can hear me. Everything is cool. I can be heard. I think we can be seen. I think we are ready to start the evening and the festivities here. I hope everyone's doing well. Sharon, how are you?
I am great.
You are looking as lovely as ever, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Did you want to say anything nice to me?
You are looking lovely as well.
Insincere. Just keep it to yourself. Don't even bother with it. Don't even bother with it. What's going on, everybody? Looks like we're here. Looks like we're live. Looks like we are coming through. Folks, can you hear us? Can you see us? Are we good to go? Are we frozen? What's the update out there, everybody? Let's see if anyone answers my question. Yes, you both look great. Thank you, Sheila.
Thanks, Sheila.
Bossiger. That's very nice of you. Sean, no, the bottles of wine did not get finished. Hello, everybody. Listen, we have been racking our heads all day long trying to figure out what to talk about tonight. There's not a lot going on. It's been a relatively calm, collective week. We did some cleaning around the house. Sharon got her hair done. It looks great. I spent some time organizing my slippers, and so that's really all we did. Did you have anything exciting going on?
I saw someone new in here. Hi, Terry. I see Terry in here tonight.
Hi, Terry. So I don't know what's going on. Is there anything you want to go over or cover tonight, or you just want to talk about what's new in the cruise news? So I think there's somebody who jumped over. No, that's not what we wanted to talk about. What was it that we wanted to cover tonight?
I think we could talk a little bit about
Should we talk about
our awesome group cruise that we just came on. Our first group cruise. And
amazing.
I was so nervous. I can't remember being that nervous before anything.
No.
And I was so nervous before the group cruise, kind of just picturing everyone showing up because there were so many, just different people from different places, and they didn't all know each other, and I pictured like everyone just sitting around a table staring at each other and having to come in and try to,
You are so right.
get people acquainted and things, and that wasn't the case at all. I mean, everyone just started chatting it up and got along so great. I think everyone came out of it as just great friends with each other after the cruise, and I mean, I can't say enough. It was awesome. It's probably one of the best cruises I think I've been on.
Oh, that was the best cruise. I don't know.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm not even sure I could even say anything to top what Sharon just said.
I don't even know what to say.
The personalities on this thing that meshed together and came together, the friendships that were formed were so beyond what we expected it to be. It was our first group cruise. We had seen some group cruises out there, and like Sharon said, you don't know if folks are gonna just stare at each other or have like just quiet conversation, or what's gonna happen, or there's gonna be awkward, dull moments of silence. None of that. This thing was 100 miles an hour from the minute that even before, but from the minute that the cocktail reception started at Embassy Suites until the final drink was chugged down on the last night of the cruise. It was nonstop amazingness.
I think I got up at probably about 6:30 every day, give or take a little, because we had some port days, and even on the sea days.
Thank you, Krista.
Most every day we got up about 6:30ish, and we went strong until 2:30 to 3 in the morning every single day.
It was way beyond our bedtime.
The last night, right before our debarkation day, I was up till 4:30 in the morning. So then I slept till 6:30, and then we had to get up and get off the ship.
It was unbelievable.
It was crazy, and in a good way. It was crazy.
It was good, crazy. All right, listen, let's jump in the chat and say hi and see who's in the house tonight. 196 people here already. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's just throw a couple of hellos out there. I'm going to start at 6:05 because everyone that was here before 6:05 has already commented again, I'm sure. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. So at 6:05, the first person I see is who? Linda Lou is here. What's going on, Linda Lou? Dave and Brandy's excursion. Terry Krotzer. What's going on, Terry? How are you, my friend?
Terry.
Wanda Byram is here.
Now.
Larry Brandhorst is here. What is up, Larry? Nurse Nancy is here. And a special greeting this evening to one person that was dearly, dearly missed last week, and that was our beloved Leanne Francesconi. We are so glad to be back with you. Leanne, we have some major plans coming up with Leanne and her husband Brian in the coming weeks. We'll talk about that later. She's going to get her turn to be part of the fun, and we can't wait to see those guys. But yes, Leanne, you were sorely missed this week.
Yeah. And thanks for keeping everything in line.
Oh my God, you held down the fort amazingly, and there's only one thing that could have made this week any better, because it was the perfect week. That would have been Leanne and her husband Brian on the group cruise too. Blaine 2007 here. Pam Shantz, the Flamingo Vagabond. Pam S is here. Timothy Walters, our good friend. How you doing, buddy? Ing L from South Carolina. Sandra McKendrick is here. Tazier Travels, what's going on? Journey with the Gingers. Gordon Buddy Johnson. Vanessa Lee is here. Vanessa Leah, I'm so sorry. Sheila Bossiger is in the house.
Sheila.
What's going on? There's Leanne. Hello, Leanne. Mel Stowe is here. What's up, Mel? Mel, amazing trip to Peru. Thanks for sharing that on the webpage, by the way.
That was awesome.
Najuma Brown, DC810, what is up, Deb? Lovely to see you. Lalito Loca Cruising. Tony, Jenny, the two of you. Great to see you guys. I hope, Tony, the jet lag is finishing up, because you have a little bit of a cruise yourself to go on there. So I hope you guys are packed and ready to rock and roll and go have your own amazing group cruise. And I'll tell you what, when you guys get back, we might need to start planning 2020. So keep that in your back pocket. Margaret Marnie Wilson, what is up, girl? Ruth Todd, Shayla Brooks, Bonnie Beach, Bench is here. Summer Lilacs, Marine One, aka Phil Morris, what is up? Joanne Ormsby is here. Wanda Byram, Sean McCroskey is here. Antoine Jones, Janet Moyer, hello. The Tyler Show is here. Laisha L. Christian's in the house. Charles Holland, what's going on, Charles? Travel Yoga Eats is here. Melissa Yeager, what's going on, Melissa? Who else is here? Shayla Brooks, Jennifer Heath, Yvette Johnson, Lori. Hold on. I have to do something special. There's something special I have to do here.
Lori's at Universal Studios, I believe.
I
she's
think
still
she's
there.
home. Let me get ready for this. This is something special for Lori.
Out just to watch part of the show.
Me. Lori Shield is in the house. Lori Shield. What is going on, Lori?
I hope
Great
your
to see you.
voice is getting better, Lori.
I saw where she said she's back in the game.
All
Chris
right.
Cassidy's here. Jan Booth, Mary Miller, what is up? Wanda Perlman is here. You know what, Wanda, I don't appreciate you booking the cruise and then no-showing on the thing, okay? That is an outrage. We searched high and low for you the entire time, and the fact that you and your boyfriend Frank no-showed is beyond, it's just rude. It's just freaking rude. I don't even want to talk to you. You should just leave the chat right now. Do away with yourself, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Just do away. Timothy Walters, what is up? Also do it with John Fakowski. Bon Jovi would be proud. Bon John Bovi.
Yeah.
Oh, Bon John Bovi. Maybe you've heard of him. Timothy Walters, thank you. You're always amazing.
That was pretty funny.
That was amazing.
I'm glad I got it on camera. I happened to be there right at the perfect time.
Hold on. Said that, them. Shannon Rooks is here. What's going on, Shannon? Patty McFall Monk. I think I already said hi. If not, Dave and Brandy's Excursion. What is up? Crazy Cat Traveler. Amy Franzak. Jason Behrens is here. Nicole Rodriguez. Josh Odom, Skyhawk 1987 Turbo. What's up, Jason? How you boys doing over there?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Skyhawk 1987 Turbo. He got upgraded from his regular balcony room to a grand suite on the group cruise. Can you believe that?
First cruise for the dude. First cruise ever. He and Steve. First cruise those guys ever had together. I think Steven had been once, Skyhawk Turbo hadn't been at all, and they got upgraded to a suite. We were so jealous. I mean, we were so happy for him. That's what I meant to say. We would never be jealous of anyone.
No.
I can't believe he got that. I'm so angry. I wanted that. I wanted that so bad. So bad I wanted it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's see. Who else is here? Jamie Wilhite's here. Tammy R is here. Holly Johnson's in the house. Debbie Morissette is here. David Smith. No, David, we're not going to talk about the Seahawks. Dorena Dorsey is here. Cruising Caboodle, what is up? How are you guys doing? Great to see you guys. I don't know. Hopefully you guys went home and bought a safe. That's all I'm just going to leave it at that. Kelly
Clayco. Hi,
Kelly Clayco in the house, everybody. Kelly Clayco in the house. That's unbelievable. There's Nurse Nancy. Clint
She stayed
G.
up for us tonight.
Yes. Oh, she did. She did. Thank you very much. Clint G's here. Kathy Lee, Beth Ullinger. What's going on,
Hey,
Beth? Hope you
Beth.
and Doug are amazing tonight.
I hope you're feeling better too.
Oh yeah, Beth was
Beth
the
got
one
the
case of the
cruise
cruise
crud,
crud that we
yeah.
heard about. Frederick Kasperzak is in the house. What's going on? Deanna K is here. Joanne Giannico is here. David Smith said, rumor has it Matthew found 5 girlfriends on the cruise. That is just a rumor. We cannot confirm that, but I will tell you that his phone has not stopped blowing up since we got home, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
David Ingbertson is here. What's going on, David? Sarah Phillips is here. Andrew Cabate is in the house. Good to see all you guys. I think we're almost getting caught up. Are we caught up? We're nowhere near caught up, are we? Diane Dietrich is here.
Hey,
what is going on, Diane?
Diane.
I'm trying not to say because somebody's been criticizing my so I'm trying to do other things.
I say that a lot too.
What? Sharon Oliver's in the house. What's going on, Sharon? BJ Reed is here. Florida Krista said, I got to pop in and pop out. Oh, I know. I saw Jason was traveling mega miles. Jason, Florida Krista, I hope you guys are doing great over Degenerate Cruisers. There's Wanda Perlman says, we looked for you the whole time and never saw you. That is a lie. You never even showed up on the cruise, Wanda. You're a liar. Liar. Hi, Seas Paul. What is up, Paul and Cindy? Hi, Seas Paul and Cindy were there. Amazing time with those guys. Amazing.
Hi, Paul and Cindy.
Make sure you go check out their channel.
Yeah.
Vonnie Bench is in the house. What's going on, Vonnie Bench? I think I said hi to Vonnie, but whatever. I like to say hi twice. Margaret Marnie Wilson, thank you so much. That is so
Margaret,
sweet.
Thank you.
That is so sweet. Dave and Brandy said 213 in the chat, only 13 thumbs up. What is wrong with this picture? Listen, I'm not one to say, hey, how about the thumbs up? But hello, how about some thumbs up? I think everyone's just excited to hear about the cruise. They haven't had a chance to hit the thumbs up button. We'll get back around to that. Whatever. Linda Muller's here. What's going on, Linda? The Claykowskis are in the house. Hello, Claykowskis. Hello, John. John, I've missed you. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long since last time you had a ship show. Michigan Mom said, be careful if Matthew's phone is blowing up. Remember what happened with our Matthew after he met a girl on a cruise. LOL. We'll keep an eye on that. Thank you so much for the heads up there. Spiker's Crazy Cruisers are here. What is going on, guys? Lovely to see you here. Charlotte Hickox is in the house. Morgan Alexander. Chef Miggs is here. What's up, everybody? Ann Jordan, good day. Thank you very much, Ann, for saying hi. I think I jumped ahead a little bit, but you know what? I just want to get caught up, say hi to everybody, and get on with what we got going on. 230 people here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Let's see. You are right. There's 19 thumbs up. I feel like maybe the thumbs up button isn't working tonight, but I'm not going to let that throw me a curveball. Stacy Tate's here. Kenneth Glass. Tina C. What's going on, Tina? Daniel Arad is here. Nails by Mare. What is up, Nails by Mare? Steve and Terry McDowell. Hello, hello, hello to you guys.
Hey, Steve and Terry.
And there's High Seas Cindy to go along with High Seas Paul. So listen, if you didn't hear about it, we had our first group cruise last week, and it was the most amazing experience that we've ever had. I don't know if you guys have questions about that stuff. I don't know if you're just like, please just give us the vlogs or whatnot, but I just wanted to kind of give a quick rundown of some of the stuff that you might expect to see coming from us in the near future about that. Is that okay to talk about? York Ragsdale is here. What's going on, York? Mark Maxon is here. What is going on? I don't want to miss anybody who comes in to say hi.
Carla, did you say hi to Carla?
Darian C said, oh, that thumbs up button is behind and better after I refresh. I don't think it's quite right on YouTube land. Thank you, Nancy, for the kind words and the reinsurance. Richard Van Den Arden, Aaron said, looks like a fun time too. Yeah, it was a pretty fun time. I think you could definitely classify it as fun time. Fun time. Lufran Martinez, what's up? Edward Mullen is here. What's up, Edward Mullen? All right, so listen. So I knew, I'm not going to lie, that there was a moment. Can I tell the story about the first encounter we had with somebody from our group?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So,
was trying to think, what was it? Yeah.
all right. So we'll give you a quick rundown of everything that kind of transpired in the Reader's Digest condensed version. Okay. So we get into Miami the night before the cruise. All right. So we got in late night on on Friday, and then we were going to be there all day Saturday, and then get on the ship on Sunday. So after a long day of traveling, we get there, we find our shuttle bus, we hop on the shuttle. There's a couple people sitting behind us. We get in the shuttle and we're ready to just get to the hotel and crash out. We are exhausted from traveling from Arizona. And there's a nice little lady sitting right in the seat in front of me talking to the driver, and she's talking about catching up with a guy who's supposed to be meeting them there. And so they're kind of looking for a guy who's supposed to be coming to meet the shuttle. They're stopping at one place, stopping at another. She's concerned. She's on the phone. She can't see him. She's wondering if they should just leave and come back later. People are getting disgruntled on the bus trying to figure out what's going on. Finally, they stop the bus, and a guy runs onto the bus, kind of exhausted. You could tell he'd been chasing this bus down. And he gets on the bus, and then he sits down. And I look back at Sharon, and I go, do we know that guy? And she's like, and she's taking a look, and I'm taking a look, and I'm like, I think we know that guy.
Well, I can only see the back of his head.
Yeah, I got barely a glimpse of him. So then I pull out my phone, and I'm scrolling through some of the people that in the group that are going to be on the group cruise, and I'm like, that's that guy, that's that guy. Turns out the two people causing the shuttle to be late were part of the group cruise. And it was Luscious Linda and Tony. So that was the initial thing that happened to us. The first people we met from the group cruise were right there on the bus. And once I realized who it was, I just kind of said out loud, I go, hey man, why are you trying to delay the group cruise? And he turns around, starts laughing, and then we chatted for a minute, and then we all rounded up at the hotel. So we got there, we met a few folks, got up the next morning, had a breakfast, chilled out, met some more people, started hanging out a little bit. We actually made a run to a store, which was an experience all on its own with a few folks. And that was with Lori, Amber, Beth, and Doug, and Sharon and myself. We got in a shuttle and went and bought some stuff. We bought a few beers. We hung out on the patio, had a few brewskis, and just had a good time waiting for the cocktail party to start. That was an amazing first day to get started.
Yeah. And after all of we had a few issues. I think I had talked about some of the issues we were having with Embassy Suites prior to the cruise. Everything ran smooth as silk when we were there, and we all had a great time.
I think the only bad thing that came out of it, there was a couple of people, 2 or 3, that ended up having their check-in get a little delayed a little later than they wanted it to be. But everything else ran pretty smoothly, and everything ran great. So, and then it was later on in the afternoon. On that first day before we were leaving, we were outside. I had a few Coronas that we grabbed an 18-pack at the store, put them on ice, and brought them out to the poolside. And then all of a sudden, just the craziest thing happened. I found out within about a minute and a half time, I found out that my wife is the queen of lies and deception.
That would be a good video.
Yes, my wife is the queen of lies and deception. Maybe that'll be the next video to come out. Did you want to talk about that at all, Sharon? You want to let people know what exactly I'm talking about?
Well, someone contacted me that wanted to go on the group cruise and surprise Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
We set it up. They booked the group cruise, and we kind of kept it from Jamie, and we surprised him on that day at Embassy Suites prior to the cruise.
Yes. I don't know if any of you guys know, if any of you guys watch any of the videos or anything, or you know who we're talking about. But let's just say, all right, I was kidding around. It was 2 of the nicest people I've ever really met, to be honest with you. Wanda Perlman and her boyfriend Frank. They were lovely people. They were just charming, fantastic, everything I thought they'd be after talking to them, or at least talking to Wanda Perlman numerous times. Finally getting to meet her in person was a fantastic situation. So, yes, you're right. All of a sudden, as I'm sitting there enjoying a beer poolside, someone goes, hey, there's another vlogger. And I turn my head to look, and there's just a camera with a big old fat dead cat microphone on it coming straight at me. And it turns out to be none other than John Klaykowski and Kelly, his lovely, lovely, talented wife. And yeah, so they surprised the crap out of me. I was really mind blown by the whole thing.
I didn't even get
and
it
it took me about an hour to really shake it off. Yeah.
I hope John got it on camera. I think he did.
I think he did because he stuck that thing in my face as he walked right up. It was unbelievable.
Because I did not get it. I had my phone ready trying to catch it because I was trying to be discreet. And I kept thinking he was coming, and he didn't come. And then all of a sudden, it just snuck up and I didn't get it.
It was, and then I found out there's a few other people that might have been in the loop on it as well. I think Nurse Nancy, who I guess found out late in the game. I thought she was my friend. I guess not. I believe that the lovely and talented York Ragsdale must have been in the loop as well. So everyone was just deceiving me and lied to me over and over again for who knows how many months. So I appreciate that.
Thing.
Thank you so much. There's Big Pap. What's going on? Big Pap. Great to see you guys. How you doing?
Hi, Big Pap.
Big Pap and Little Pap, I'm sure, are out there as well. So that was an amazing thing. Crazy Cat Traveler said John lied to all of us. No hint on the ship show at all. See, there you go. That was unbelievable. So that happened. Then, Big Pap said, we just now walked in the door, drove 10 hours from Savannah, Georgia, back to Ohio today. And the first thing you did was drop your bags and put on that Sharon at Sea show. That is amazing.
Oh, how nice.
That is amazing. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Michigan Mom said, is it a problem that Mr. and Mrs. Michigan Mom aren't bloggers? Say it isn't so. I'm not sure what that means. I didn't deceive you. Jamie. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it. You were as honest Abe as it gets, and that's what I love about you. Poor Jamie, everyone lied to you. You are so right. Thank you, Shannon, for feeling bad for me. So that started out the first day, and that was insane. Then that led into the cocktail party that we had that night. Embassy Suites has a 2-hour cocktail reception, and I'm not lying to you. We drank that place dry. It was insane. It was crazy. Drinks were flying left and right. We couldn't even keep track of it. And I know I felt fantastic.
Everyone made it to the ship the next day.
Yes, it was insane. It was insane. Big Pap, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Stephen Hayes says it was a good surprise. Yeah. Dave and Brandy said knew nothing about the Claykowskis going. Totally. Wait, did Dave and Brandy know? Are you trying to say you knew or you didn't know? Are you guys in on it as well? Anthony Plack, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you here.
Hi, Anthony.
So the Embassy Suites party was amazing. Then Embarkation Day was fantastic. The first night we all, well, not we all, but a number of people got together and had a steakhouse dinner. About 20 of us, I think. That was amazing. It started out fantastic. And the week just got better and better. The first sea day we had multiple events going on. A cabin crawl, which was the greatest cabin crawl ever. A slot pull run by High Seas Cindy and High Seas Paul, which was fantastic. Nancy handled the cabin crawl, did an amazing job. Thank you so much for that.
And we didn't even lose any money on the slot pull.
Yeah, we all made $5.
We
made $5. Lori's right. We did the art at the table. So here's something funny. So so we were split into two different tables, and there was one long stretch table where everyone sat across from each other, and one large round table. And a few of us at the long stretch table had already been to the steakhouse before, but I think it was a new experience for the folks at the round table. So when they serve a large party, they have a little bit of a stripped down menu that doesn't have all the different things on it.
Yeah, like the art of the table is not on that menu.
Yes. But we knew it was available, sort of, so we inquired about it and we got it. And then everybody at the round table was like, "What the hell is that? Why didn't we have that?" So everybody gathered around and watched as they did the art of the table. If you don't know what I'm talking about, too bad. You're gonna have to watch the vlogs to find out.
There was something else that wasn't on that menu too. It was the.
Thank you.
Was it the oysters?
It was my oysters, my smoked oysters that I had, which were amazing.
Jamie asked for them and they delivered. So
yes.
And
the one other thing that wasn't on that menu, well, because we all got the art of the table, they said we can't, we either can get the art of the table for everyone or individual for everyone. And one person in our group, Steve McDowell, he was dying for strawberry cheesecake, and we whined and complained until the waitress finally brought one for him at the end of the night. That was awesome. Smoky oysters, you're right, Nurse Nancy. Those things were amazing.
Yeah,
and
they
Jordan,
did three for our table. They did 3 different art at the table, so we had 3 different ones going at once. Yes. So it was pretty cool.
It was amazing. The art of the table was fantastic. Dave and Brandy know. Claykowski said, "You jerk." You deserve it after the crap you pulled on me, man. Believe me, I got a bone to pick with you. So that was fantastic. He did get the cheesecake. You are so right, Sheila. He loved the cheesecake, as a matter of fact. So that was an amazing first night that we wrapped up in the Alchemy Bar. Then the next day was Jamaica. Then it was Grand Cayman. Then all hell broke loose in Cozumel. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Then the last day was just a calm recovery. Everybody kind of did their own thing, and we got together the last night and had an amazing farewell get together. During the week.
Sad. Well,
yes.
We tried to make it happy, but it was sad.
It was sad. There were tears.
I mean, I couldn't believe it was over.
But you know what wasn't sad is we all sat there thinking that half of us are going to see each other again in 2020, the rest of them in 2021. So we'll all be on a cruise ship together at some point again.
Yeah.
Slinky Angle King, what's up? The smoky oysters were amazing. Amazing stuff. Tears flowed the last night. You're right, Lori. They sure did. Stephen Hayes said you can't go wrong with good cheesecake. So that was a quick rundown. Make sure, you guys, you're going to want to watch the vlogs, because if you don't watch the vlogs, then you might not see any scenes like this little scene right here, which was an amazing scene. Also, if you don't watch the vlogs, you might not be able to see a scene like this, which is an amazing scene. Look at these ladies on the donkeys. But more importantly, the most important reason to watch the vlog is to see all the amazing people like these people right here that you see in this picture. Many of them are in the chat right now. This was a picture that we had at the cocktail party where everyone was there. I'll leave it up for a minute so you can see yourself and see the whole crew that we had going on. There were a few other folks that also cruised at the same time that we got to meet and talk to as well. So that was fantastic too, meeting a handful of other people. A number of people we met that just recognized us, which is always humbling and makes you feel great.
Yeah, the funniest thing too, when on
that was awesome.
Our flight home, it wasn't the flight that we posted the video about, but it was our second leg of the flight. It was from Tampa to Phoenix. We sat down in our seats on the plane, and all of a sudden, the people sitting right behind us on the plane said something like, "Oh my God, we're sitting behind Sharonatsea," and they weren't even on our cruise.
Well, it's funny because
they were like, I think they'd gone to Disney or something there. They were there for a totally different reason, and then they look at us. They're like, you are Sharonatsea, right, or something, and so. The whole flight home, it was kind of weird because, I don't know, we felt a little like uncomfortable, and then they said it really loud, so everyone was kind of looking at us, and it was just weird. I felt like everyone was kind of staring at us.
Well, we're sitting there like, wait a minute, the people behind us knew who we are, and now we can't argue, yell at each other. I can't snore, I can't fart, I can't do any of the things I love to do on a plane.
Oh my gosh.
Lori, Skyhawk 1987 Turbo, that is Jason. Skyhawk 1987 Turbo. And of course, you might have seen the video, the flight that we took from Miami to Tampa, which we shouldn't have even had to take. We were supposed to have a straight from the flight that got all jacked up. That was an insane one. If you haven't seen that yet, watch the video. I swear on Matthew's life that every piece of that is true to God's word, and there's no embellishment.
I can't
believe everything on the video.
I've never had anything like that happen before. Like, my gosh, you're lucky if you get a drink on, a water or juice on a flight nowadays.
You are so right. You are so right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And let me also tell you guys, yes, I do have a drink in my hand. I honestly contemplated whether to have this drink because I really am trying to hydrate and detoxify and the whole 9 yards. I need to go on a cruise and take a spa cruise just to go into the detoxification room. But I figured, you know what? How am I going to talk to the peeps, especially all you guys that joined us on the group cruise, without having a dirty martini in my hand? So to everyone out there, thank you so much for everything. We loved spending the week with you guys on the group cruise.
I am hydrating.
We couldn't have asked for more from you guys. I mean, literally, there's not one person that we didn't enjoy chatting with and talking to at some point or another. It was fantastic. Deb Krotzer and Terry Krotzer, meeting you guys and spending time chatting with you was so unbelievable. We got to hang out at the airport
with them. They were on the same flight coming back to Phoenix with us, so that was a lot of fun hanging out there with them.
Yes. Terry says Deb has a dirty martini right now too. Kawana Hardy, what is going on? SES's famous cousin Cookie also announced that Sharonatsea was aboard to the entire ship.
Yeah.
That was very cool as well.
Yeah,
that was very cool. So
also we had something else happen that was really exciting.
I don't think anything else happened on the cruise. Did anything else happen on the cruise? Carly, yes we are. Ask again and we'll talk more about it.
It was I don't remember what night it was. The third night maybe or the fourth night.
Hold on, I just want you to know, Big Pap to keep the liquor flowing, Jamie. It will be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Big Pap, I know it'll be okay. And if I ever wonder if it won't be okay, I will just close my eyes and think back to when you hugged me and when I was in your arms. And I know it'll be okay, Santa Pap. I know it'll be okay. Lori says, I haven't drank since the last night on the ship. Well, Lori, that was only 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
That is not a big feat. But you're right, I am the same way.
Well,
I need to shut it down.
It's funny because I woke up the day we got, what day was it? Sunday? I woke up Sunday and I almost thought that I was going to get like a little bit of the cruise crud because when I woke up, I had like this, my head was plugged and I just like felt like, I don't know, almost like I had a fever and I was just starting to catch something. And I kind of felt crappy all day yesterday. And then all of a sudden I felt better last night. And then I woke up today and I felt like perfect again. So yeah. I don't know. It's almost like I was trying to get something, but I didn't really get it. Or maybe it was just the whole, the relief, like everything over and, all the
Yeah.
build up and excitement. So I'm not really sure.
Now I don't want to jinx myself, but usually I get a little sick after the cruise. I felt great. Once the swelling went down, once I cleaned some stuff out of my system that had been log jammed in there for about a week. Not to be too graphic, but whatever. I feel fantastic too. So yeah. So thank you to everybody. That was an amazing cruise. But yeah, something else happened, Sharon. What else happened while we happened to be on the Sharon at Sea first ever group cruise? What else happened?
Well, I don't know. It was either the third or fourth night. I don't remember. But we hit our 20,000 subscribers. We actually were quite a ways, like, what way were we at? We were at
I don't know. We were a couple.
barely 19, just over 19 or something.
Yeah, we were
left
still
for
a
the
good
cruise.
chunk away as we were
Yeah.
gearing up for the cruise and getting ready to get on. And we were
And then,
we were so involved in the group cruise and planning and getting ready for it.
And I
we
didn't
weren't,
really,
weren't paying much attention
I
to
did
it.
not expect to hit it like that quickly. And then all of a sudden, it was just like one night someone said something about we were only 6 people away, and then all of a sudden someone else said, "Oh, you're over 20,000," and so we decided. Oh, it was a Wednesday night. I know it was Wednesday night because after the ship shows, pool.
Oh my God! Yes, that was
crazy pool live. Then we went live to kind of celebrate, and so that was really cool to be able to celebrate on board with everyone in the group that we hit 20,000, and we had a special guest come by and congratulate us and hang out and celebrate with us a little bit as well. We had the cruise director come by, and he
gave us a little
Yeah.
shout. Hold on,
so it was a lot of fun.
real quick. Look at this comment from Anthony
Oh,
Plack. Just read this comment right there from Anthony.
The person I was most impressed with on the whole cruise was Matthew. What an absolute pleasure to talk history with him. Oh, Anthony. That is
Anthony,
so sweet.
that is so sweet. That is so
Yeah.
nice. Really
Thank
quick,
you.
I know what Matthew. I will say this. Matthew was relatively quiet on the whole thing. I don't know whether he was a little overwhelmed or was just like, "What the heck's going on?
Well,
I don't
I
get this
think
at all."
he's just kind of like, he got to know who the people were somewhat and things, but he kind of did his thing in the kids club. We
Yeah.
had our fun, but he would be here and there. He was with us, and
Well,
he was-
he just did what he does. He did his cruise the way he always does it. Nothing was going to really throw him a curveball or anything. But Anthony knows the way to get Matthew chatting, and that is talking about history. And he got him into a major conversation. I think it was at the Embassy Suites that night, and it was so nice of him. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Robbie O'Malley, what's
Thank
going
you,
on?
Anthony.
All right, so back to the whole. So I just had to mention that. Such a sweet comment from Anthony. Thank you so much.
Sheila said Matthew is a perfect young gentleman. Thank you.
Thank you. I was glad to hear Matthew was a history buff. Oh yes. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Big Pap.
I think he may have been a little overwhelmed.
Mark
Yeah.
and Michelle, which is Big Pap's aliases, they brought him a book, a very nice book, and it might sound weird because you might think, oh well, a 14-year-old gets a book, that's just going to go on the shelf and look nice.
He loves it. He's
very
already
into it.
started reading it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's already taken a look at it and
Yeah.
got into it. So that is fantastic. So anyway, so we were Sharon was talking a little bit about. So the 20K came up. So again, so that night. John, John Klekowski, he's our friend. We're doing the group cruise with him in 2020 from the Klekowski's channel, or 2021. Did I say 20?
Yeah.
We're doing the group cruise with he and York. Unfortunately, York couldn't go. York's another one that would have been an amazing addition to this group cruise. I can't even tell you. I mentioned Leanne earlier. I don't even know how didn't think to mention York. That would have put things way over the edge. But John did he did his live show. They do a live show every Wednesday, and so he did the live show from the aft pool. He literally got in the pool. People were jumping in the pool, getting crazy. It was amazing. There was some chance for me to jump in the pool and Sharon, but we were getting ready to do our show later. We didn't want to get soaking wet and all covered in what is it that's earlier in the day the pool starts out as an ool, and it's not till later in the day till the ool becomes a pool.
No.
Because it's got the pee in it.
It's a pool and it becomes an ool.
No. It starts as an ool until the pee gets added. Then it becomes a pool. Starts as an ool, becomes a pool once the pee is added. Anyway, long story short,
I don't think it would be the opposite, whatever.
How do you not understand what I'm saying? So Sharon and I were there hanging out, talking with everyone, having a great time. We were the audience enjoying the heck out of the show.
Yeah.
So you got to watch the ship show live from the Tides
I
Pool.
thought about jumping
That was
in, but I
amazing.
had actually that night, it was elegant night, and I still had my dress on, and it was the one.
It wasn't going to play.
I had just bought that dress
It just wasn't
actually,
gonna
and
play.
I didn't want to ruin it.
So anyway, so then we went to the Alchemy Bar. We had a good time, and then and all of a sudden we got a visit from the cruise director. Funny story. We love Mike Pack, who was the main cruise director on the Carnival Horizon. We love the dude.
Sad that he wasn't going to be on this cruise, but we had Cookie, and Cookie did an amazing job. We got to know Cookie, and he's awesome. I mean, he did a great job, and our cruise was
just so. Here's Cookie. Cookie came by to say hi. So check this out.
What do you got going on here?
We have a special guest to help us celebrate our 20,000 subscribers. And look who it is.
Oh, snap.
It is Cookie.
Sharonatsea. Listen, they're having a little gathering. Like, she is like VIP this cruise. Like, she is taking care of everybody that's with her. And it's like, listen, look at this spread she has on this table. This is what you call a real party. Don't worry about hanging out with me. This woman here is with oysters, tuna, cake, drinks. What more could you want?
Well, they said you were going to hook this up out of your budget.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And get it all covered, no?
Yeah. I'm going to sponsor the waters tonight for everybody. Waters on me, but I tell you, oh, this is amazing. Look at this. This is all awesome.
This is crazy. This is our big group.
I know, I love it. Listen, this group has to follow Sharon at Sea and Cousin Cookie, Cruise Director Cookie. We're going to go to New Orleans. We're going to bring the squad down to New Orleans with me, one cruise. She has a full schedule right now.
We may have to plan another group cruise to cruise with Cookie.
She's going to pencil me in
What a party
somewhere.
that would be.
I'm going to be her weekend getaway cruise where she's just like, you know what, I just want to get out and go see my cousin Cookie. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.
So that was amazing having Cookie there. The dude stopped by. He was so nice. He also stopped by when we had our cocktail party on the second day and said hi to everybody and shook everybody's hand and chatted for. He was there for probably about 15 minutes, I think, altogether.
Yeah.
Very, very nice of him.
He was.
We asked him to join us, and he was so
great
nice to
cruise
say yes.
director, and
really
we'd love
was.
to cruise with him again one day. He's actually, when Mike Pack returns, someone had emailed me not long ago and said Mike Pack will not be returning. They said
that was shocking.
They said Cookie told them that. So I don't know. Cookie must have been maybe joking with them. I'm not sure because I talked to him about it. Mike Pack will be returning in a few weeks there, and his new lovely wife Emma will be on the Panorama, and they will be both on ships again. And Cookie will be moving to New Orleans on the Glory shortly. So we may have to cruise out of New Orleans again. And
Someone has a
check
very
out the
important
Glory.
question. Michigan Mom said, "Oh my God, Jamie, those olives look amazing. Where do you get them?" Michigan Mom and everyone out there, let me tell you that these olives are actually feta cheese stuffed olives that I just had laying around in my olive collection. I thought this would be a perfect night to enjoy them. They did have blue cheese stuffed olives. Let me tell you guys about the Alchemy Bar. I'm not sure there was a night that we didn't have a drink at the Alchemy Bar. We were a part of that thing. It was amazing. What you looking for?
I just saw a comment. I was going
What
back
you?
up.
We were there and we had and tried so many different drinks. We had them just make stuff up for us on a whim. We just told them a little bit of what we like, and they put stuff together. And I had the dirtiest martini that I have ever had, and it was amazing, just amazing. So there's probably going to be some video of that coming out. Some of the stuff I don't even know what I have really to put together. We're going to try to start getting some vlogs out here in the next couple of days, probably in a day or two or something like
Leanne
that.
just said, how about a group cruise out of New Orleans
Ooh, New Orleans group
this
cruise?
summer?
Hold on, when?
Huh.
Next summer coming up?
No, go up. You're missing it.
Okay, where am I?
Leanne says,
Yes, please, New Orleans group cruise this summer.
This summer. Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Well,
Leanne, I can commit to you that we will look into that. We'll
Yeah.
see what we can get cooking.
we are planning.
Cousin Cookie.
We are planning a cruise in early summer because we do have the at the end of August the Mardi Gras inaugural cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a possibility. Actually, that is.
All right, well, Leanne's got some ideas.
Yeah.
Leanne, we'll go into depth in this when we see you in 3 weeks or less in New York City.
Let me see.
New York.
That kind of sounds fun. Let me see what I can put together.
I'll tell you what. The only thing we missed doing on this cruise, I think, was karaoke. We missed the karaoke.
Yeah, but you did plenty of it at the Alchemy Bar.
We did plenty of it at the Alchemy Bar, and then there was also that one time in Cozumel. But I digress. So anyway, let's see what else people are saying in the chat. What's going on in the chat here?
Blaine had asked how many, what Matthew's pizza count was. Last I heard, I thought he said like 43, 44 slices. It could be more, but that's the last count I remember him talking about.
Larry says, how's that dirty martini compared to the Alchemy Bar?
Probably not nearly as good.
Not quite as good, but I'm not going to lie. I make a badass dirty martini, Larry. Hopefully one day I can make one for you. I turned Larry on to a dirty martini, and then he tried to turn me back. He tried to do a reverse turnaround on a rusty nail. Drinking that rusty nail was similar to taking a swig out of a gas tank. Unbelievable. Just the taste of that thing was like, boom, it blew my mind. There was a lot of cross-contamination this week with the alcohol. Maybe that's where we all went wrong. Instead of just sticking with one solid cocktail and going with it the whole time.
I think Lori's.
Oh, here's a great question. Hold on. All right, if some of you guys are bouncing out of here, I apologize. We've been talking a lot. We haven't gotten much into the chat just because we're sharing everything with you guys. And to be honest, y'all play very well with yourselves, just like the people on the group.
Is Matthew, Michelle M says, is Matthew going to do a pizza review on the vlog?
It's funny you should ask that.
He did do a pizza review on the cruise. So that will be coming out in the vlog. I don't remember what day he did it, but it'll be coming out in that vlog that day. Within the vlog. It'll be within a vlog. It won't be separate because it's pretty, it's not that long. And also he did another pizza review at the airport. When we were at Tampa Airport, they had some pizza there. We went and got pizza to eat, and out of nowhere, he just looked at us and he goes, "Oh, can I get the camera? I want to do a pizza review." And we just looked at him. We're like, "Really?" Okay.
We're hoping that may be the turn in Matthew to get him more involved in the vlogs. We're gonna see what happens.
So we'll see. He's all of a sudden it's funny because he used to be really interested. I mean, there was times when he was younger, back where he would take the GoPro and walk around the ship with his cute little voice and talk, and it was kind of funny. And then he kind of was at this point where he wants to be involved in certain things, but not everything. Yeah. And for some reason, I think the group cruise kind of, even though he didn't do everything with us, it kind of seemed like it took a little change. It's almost like he wants to be a little more involved in things now. So you may be seeing a lot more of Matthew and some of his take on cruising as well.
For sure. Glam63, what's going on? New viewer, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Yes, the cabin crawl, there's video from it, but I will just let you know that I don't know that there was a room that didn't have alcohol. It was insane. I mean, people, the cabin crawl started, what time did it start? 10:30 a.m. Mm-hmm. The cabin crawl started at 10:30. By the end of the cabin crawl, we were people were feeling amazing. And then that led right into a fantastic slot pull, which was so much fun. Again, we won $5 on the deal.
And then into a cocktail party.
Yes. Nails said, I wish I would have known you were in Tampa. I would have popped in. Nails, by Mary, it's funny you said that. I put out a little Facebook thing to like Griff and Alyssa and Matt Allen, just saying like, hey guys, I've got a 3-hour layover in Tampa. But I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I'm here. I'm deep in the terminal. It's not like I can leave and come back or anything. Yeah. I guess you could, but I don't know. I don't think I could have done that. I don't think it would have flew if I told Sharon I'll be leaving the terminal for a while, but I'll be back before the flight leaves.
Lori says the only complaint about the SAS group cruise was that it was too short. Sharon is not allowed to book us on a 6-day group cruise.
I know. That extra day would have been classic, wouldn't it?
I know. I thought the 6 days would be good for a first cruise, just in case things didn't go quite as well or whatever. And I wish it was like an 8-day or even longer. I mean, I wish we were still there.
Yes. Anthony
That
goes.
was way too short.
Anthony said the cabin crawl started off with a big shot from the nurse. Nurse
Oh,
Nancy,
yeah.
y'all.
Oh my
if you,
gosh,
if you
that
guys
is
think
too
Nurse
funny.
Nancy and Anthony are just these sweet innocent people, you're wrong. Way wrong.
Oh my gosh, Nancy put
Leanne, you would
together
love this.
the best cabin crawl treats. She made Jello shots, and oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Looks like our friends John and York are celebrating with looks like a present that York might have gotten from the cruise.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
not
He
left out of the
brought
cold.
back his fireball.
That is for sure. If you guys want to, here's a picture I just got. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if you can see it. All right, what am I doing? What?
What are you trying to show?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Let me show this.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. It's John and York drinking Fireball whiskey together, celebrating, watching the Sharonatsea show. That's amazing, guys. So amazing to see that happening. Let's see, what else do we have? Couple questions there. Richard, I am the guitar player, but so here's the funny thing. I met two, not one, but two guys on this group cruise, part of our group cruise, that are much better guitar players than I am. Tony and Doug were our fantastic guitar players. Right? I talked to Doug a lot. Tony actually grabbed the guitar and was playing he was playing with the mariachis at Mr. Sancho's. I don't know if it was the alcohol that led him to do it or what, but he was playing, and all of a sudden he started playing mariachi music. I was like, what the hell is happening here? It was fantastic. Tony, that was a great job you did, dude.
I got a little clip. Do you have a clip of Nancy's?
I don't have any other clip.
Oh. Okay.
What clip are you talking about?
Oh, I sing on the cabin crawl. The cool shots that Nancy had.
I don't have any clips of that, but there was a clip in the intro scene. Did everyone, let me ask you this, you guys, there's 230 people here now. Many of you maybe didn't even see the intro, it's about 1 minute and 40 seconds of pictures and things that I put together just from the group cruise. Maybe I ought to just take a minute, play that again for you guys, just so you can get another look at some of the stuff that happened on the group cruise. What do you think of that? That's cool, right? Anybody out there, do you guys want to see the intro one more time? I'll give you 2 minutes to say yes or no if you want to see that intro one more time if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, and we can play it for you. I got yes, replay it, yes, it was great, yes, 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 yes. Nurse Nancy on the bed, that's right. Dave and Brandy, whoa, wow, okay. I get it, sorry, I get it, guys. We got you. So here you go. Here's a little taste.
Well, the funny thing, you probably won't quite get it, but you might see it in this part it's quick, but anyways, so there was a prize we did what was it called, a poker run?
Oh my God.
Is that a poker run?
Yes, there was a poker run prize.
Okay, so there was a winner and a loser. So the loser won a whoopee cushion, and it was kind of funny because they blew it up, and if you watch her sitting on it, she sat on it on the bed, and if you can see when it flashes to that picture, she sat on it, and instead of making like the fart noise, the whole thing just totally exploded.
Yes,
it was so
that damn dollar store whoopee cushions. They never work right.
Was so
All you
funny.
do is you see like a puff of dust come out that must have been inside the whoopee
So
cushion.
you can watch for that. You'll see that.
Yeah. So see, I'll tell you what. Here's what I want you to do. Watch this little intro. Then when it's done, come in the chat and just make a comment of anything you saw that looks kind of fun or interesting, or maybe your favorite little comment or something like that. So check this out now. And of course, you knew that no SAS intro video would be complete without at least a glimpse of the gorgeous Leanne Francisconi right at the end, being such a big part of the family. So you know we had to sneak her in there at the end, no doubt. Let's see, what are people looking
and
at?
the Alchemy bar at the end. What was her name? Anna Maria. She worked in the Alchemy bar.
Yes.
An alchemist, I guess is what they
Oh,
call
she's a
themselves.
queen alchemist.
Yeah, she was on the ship in January when we were there. And it was funny, the first night, I didn't remember her really, but the first night we went up and she remembered me. And she made me a 40 as a new 20. And, but then after I started thinking, I kind of remembered her. And so her and the one guy on there, Mark, his name, they're going to be moving to the Panorama. So
Both of them are?
Yeah, so they're
Wow.
going to be leaving, and then also her husband. Her husband works in the sports bar, so they're gonna be leaving. She said in about, I think she said like 3 weeks, they'll be heading off to make their way over to the Panorama, and they'll be there for a while before the ship, starts to come over here. So that's gonna be pretty cool. She's gonna be on it. And there was I'm trying to remember, there's a couple other people on the horizon that are moving over to the Panorama as well. I'm trying to remember who it was. She told us a few people.
Very cool. And we can't wait to see them in December. And
Yeah.
then again in March when we go on the Panorama with some
Yeah.
amazing friends of ours. So just so you know, I don't know if he's still out there, but Tony or Jenny, just so you know, when we go on the Panorama in March together, we're going to have the hook up at the Alchemy Bar. Trust me. Get ready for your dirtiest martini.
Oh my
of your
gosh,
life.
she made the best drinks this time. So I had quite a few 40s and 20s.
Sharon drank more
But-
on this cruise than she has ever drank on any cruise
Probably.
ever since we've been together.
Probably.
That's a
But,
true statement, I swear to God.
She made so many other drinks, not off just drinks off the menu, where you just tell them what you feel like and they make drinks. And there was one, it had a little bit of a cranberry to it, but I don't know if she put wine or like champagne in it too, and something else, and it was
Oh, you
so
love that.
good.
You loved it.
Oh no, it was strawberry. It was a strawberry flavored, some kind of I don't know what it was really.
You have no idea
It
what
was
in
good.
it. There was
It was
alcohol in
really
it, and
good.
Sharon drank it, and that's the
Yeah.
important thing.
It was so good.
Yeah, so the cabin crawl was amazing. I know a few people answered it, but just to clarify, so there's things that you can do when you're in groups. If you join a Facebook group before your cruise, quite often they do some of the things that we did as a group. And the cabin crawl is when a number of people volunteer to show their cabin. What's very cool about it is that you can go see many different cabins. We saw interior staterooms, balconies. We saw the one of the suites because the guys that were with us that got upgraded let us see the suite.
There
We
was a
saw
Havana
we saw a Havana Cabana cabin, we saw the cabin that is all the way forward that has a window looking straight out. And what's neat is it's considered an interior cabin.
No, it's not.
I thought you guys said it was considered interior. The one that
No.
Beth and Doug had?
No, it's an ocean view.
Okay, it's an ocean view, but the view is straight out in front of the ship, which is super cool. So you see a bunch of cabins, but a lot of times people will have treats. Sometimes it's just snacks, cookies, whatever. But with this group, there were, let me see if I can remember. There were Jell-O shots in large toy syringes.
Toy syringes.
Toy syringes.
Those
They were
aren't
toy syringes. They were this big.
Those are from the hospital.
Those are toys. Those were not from the hospital. They were for show. They were not. Nancy, clarify that.
Nancy.
Let Sharon know those were not from a hospital. They were
my
parody
gosh.
syringes.
My
they were
husband
parodies.
is totally embarrassing me right now. He knows nothing about medical
They were
things.
parodies,
No.
and Nancy will confirm it. I
No,
can't believe you're a nurse and you thought
they
those
are
were real.
syringes that you use for, tube feedings and things like that. They're big 60cc syringes.
I think they were fake. I think they were from a toy store.
Oh my gosh.
They were from the
Oh my
dollar
gosh.
store.
Okay.
There was.
Bill Leach is here. Hi, Bill.
What's up, Bill Leach?
We
How you
got
doing,
to
brother?
meet
Bill was there
on
too.
the
That was
cruise as
awesome.
well.
Anthony said Anna Marie is amazing, but she's feisty.
Oh, she is.
Yeah,
feisty.
she is. And I'll tell you what, Anthony, I think you have to be. Because the crowd that you get at that Alchemy bar, you need to, when they get lippy or out of control, you need to shut that shit down. And she can shut that S down in a big way.
Huh.
So that was something that was super cool.
who
We were
was
on a
the-
Carnival Horizon, Celia. Carnival Horizon.
Diane said, who was her cruise director? The cruise director on this cruise was Cookie.
Yes. Cookie, and he was awesome. He was taking the place of Mike Pack while Mike was out getting married. Let's see, hold on. I missed some of the stuff. Let's see what some of the people liked. So we talked about the cabin crawl. Sheila that was Sheila wearing her flamingo. There was a Sheila Bossiger sighting there. Deb and Terry were amazing. Their
Yeah.
costume, they actually won first
Oh, yeah,
place
they did.
in the couples group for their costume of the doctor and the patient. So that was very creative.
Great.
Where do people get the alcohol for the cabin crawl, says Deanna. Well, usually what people do is if you bring wine and stuff on, you can do that. If you pre-purchase a bottle of alcohol, you can do that. Or you can do like we did with our gummy bears. We were able to, once we got on the ship, using our Cheers package, we were able to get some vodka and then take that and pour it in and soak the gummy bears in vodka. So they were tasty gummy bear treats. Love the costumes. Was that magic geekdom? It totally was. Blaine said hashtag Hooters life. Looks like tons of fun. Y'all have some dance moves, says Nicole. Sandra McKendrick said we're on the Dream in January with a group of 28. Is that enough to have a cabin crawl? And how can I organize it? Yes, Sandra,
Yeah,
that's plenty to have it. That's a little less than what we had on the group cruise.
You know,
That's the perfect amount.
I mean, if you want to have several, but you don't want to have too many, because if you have too many cabins or too many people, I mean, obviously they all can't fit in the cabin at once, so you have all these people out in the hall, and it can be kind of loud, and so that's a great size group.
Yes. Let's see. Somebody like John dancing and the grotto wearing the shirts with the buff beach bodies. Amy said it makes me even more excited for the 2020 group cruise. Oh yeah, so that's the next thing coming up. You guys know that there's a 2021 group cruise that has been planned, which will be insane, which will be hosted by Sharon at Sea, John and York from the Klaykowski /Ship Show. That's going to be out of control. But 1 year from now, guys, is the 2020 La Lido Loca Sharon at Sea group cruise.
And that's going
to be amazing.
So much fun.
Because a lot of the people that are going to be there in 2021 will be there then as well, and that is going to be
a lot of the
kooky.
people that were on this cruise are going to be on that one as well too.
So make sure, if you're not booked on that already, contact Sharon and book that stuff.
And the 2020 group cruise, that is that we can book into it as long as it's not sold out. It is getting very close to selling out on a lot of the cabins.
And that's a year away.
Yeah, very close.
And we got a lot of those cabins. So Patty McFall Monk says, I liked Matthew on the microphone.
Yeah, Matthew got up and we did some giveaways at the cocktail party. So Matthew, you know how he loves to do the giveaways. So he actually put everyone's name into his phone and did the spin the wheel thing up there. And so he got on the microphone and did that and announced all those winners. So.
Jason Barron says that wolf looked familiar. You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you notice what character Sharon was. She was Little Red Riding Hood. So who do you think has to be the big bad wolf?
That's funny. We took the fur. So I bought this big piece of fur and cut a head thing in it to put under that big granny gown thing for him to have fur up here. And so when we took it off, that fur kept dropping like everywhere. It was just like shedding and everything. So when he took it off, we just put it in the trash can there. We didn't even want to take it home with us. So we put it in the trash can, and it was funny, the room steward she came in and cleaned our room that night, and when we came back in, the fur was out of the trash and folded neatly, like upside on something.
Like she thought about it, ended up in the trash.
Yeah, like she thought it was an accident. So.
Or she's like, I'm not throwing your fur away, people.
And so we're like, no, throw this away. We have to get rid of this stuff.
Hold on. We're at the halfway point of the show. It's 7:03. We're halfway into the show. We started at 6:03. I put together a little something special. I put together an intermission for you guys. Do you know about this?
I don't think so.
All right. So tonight I have a special little intermission. Just something I put together. I thought you guys might like. This is a great time to. Well, you don't want to top off your drinks because you might want to watch this. Just sit back and enjoy this little thing that I put together from the final morning of the cruise, and as we were coming back into port. When you go to Miami, this is something special for you guys. 228 people here right now. It looks like this is something special for you guys. Not a lot of other people are going to get to see this, so enjoy this. But this is a view you don't always see. When cruises leave out of Miami, you see the beautiful shot of the Miami beach as you leave, and it's amazing. And that'll be in our vlogs too. But this right here is something for you guys that you don't always get to see.
Jamie woke up really early to get this shot.
So you don't always see this. So hopefully you enjoy it.
I was just going to bed as you were getting up.
Yes, probably. So check this out. I hope you like it. This will just take about a minute or so, minute and a half. But I hope you dig it, guys. No sound now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a good one. That is
Everything
a
we
good one.
said, nobody heard. I don't even know what we
That
said.
is a good one. I got it. 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 I got messages from John. I got 10 different messages right now. Hey, there's no sound. There's no sound. There's no sound. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am sorry about that. Thank you. We lost your sound. No, you didn't lose the sound. I'm an idiot and I forgot to turn it back on.
Oh, let's see. Go back. I'm trying to remember what we
Sorry,
said.
guys. Thank you so much. So what did we say? So let's go back and say, now repeat everything. Where did we leave off?
What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't remember now.
Yeah, it just sent Jamie a message. There we go. Okay, my bad, my bad. You know what? I did that on purpose. I did that to honor our friends at the ship show. Because we want to make it a real ship show over here.
Oh my gosh.
How's that sound? Oopsie daisy. That's going to happen sometimes. Where did we leave off? I know we were talking. All right. I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat. We talked, everything since after the video. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, so.
I don't know what we said now after.
Okay, well, I'm going to catch up a little bit here, and we'll see how far back we go. No sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. That is beautiful. No sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. We can't hear you, we can't hear you, we can't hear you. Okay. That's just funny.
She was trying to read our lips.
Jamie's just did a mic drop. So we were saying a few things. Number one, we were talking about Lori and the fact that she lost her voice on the cruise, and her gorgeous little daughter had to translate for her at one point. So that was so funny. And
I think she said she was. I forget what they went to one night. Was it the one of the activities or events where they were singing and dancing? I think, or I forget which one. But I think she was like, yelling and having a good time so much that I think that she said that's what caused her to lose her voice.
Nancy said you were both so animated. We love just watching you both.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Did it look kind of like that?
I always talk with my hands.
We got to repeat it all now. John Claykowski said such a ship show. Beauty Bastard said we missed the whole 5 minutes. Now repeat everything you said since the video ended. Hold on, what did he say? We have to know.
What else did we say? I don't remember now.
Were we off that long? No, we weren't off that long. There you go. Hold on. I'm going to check the time. I don't think it was a whole 5 minutes. Maybe it was a whole 5 minutes. I definitely saw Jamie say, I'm not going to lie. Does Jamie know he's talking to himself? No sound. We're missing some juicy details. No sound. Okay, better. We back at 7:10. We said we back.
Okay.
At 7:08. At
okay,
7:07.
so I know we were saying how someone was saying thanks for all the lives.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
And we were saying
that was almost everything we just talked about.
Yeah, and so we were saying how that's we like to bring everyone along on our if they like it on our. It's kind of like bringing everyone along on our cruises, and so we try to bring you along and go live as much as we can, so you'll feel like you're right there with us. That's one thing that we like to do. I know when I see vlogs and things, I like to see things kind of in how they really are. I don't always like to see things that are in the vlogs anyways. I don't like to see things that are all so edited that they're perfect. I like to watch vlogs that are where you kind of see the real thing. Things go wrong sometimes, things happen, and that's kind of like what I like, and that's kind of what we try to do. I don't know if other people like that or not, but I just like the real thing, and so that's why we try to bring you along and show you what's really going on as much as we can.
Terry Crosser says, I wonder if they're talking about all of us. Yes, we were, Terry. That's pretty much everything we just talked about was how great Lori was. We're talking about Lori losing her voice on the
Someone
cruise.
called Sharon at home.
And someone said, wake up, Jamie. He's saying, though, what a great time they had on the cruise. You were so right about that, Timothy. Well, he didn't see it, said no sound. Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking. We just had the chat in one spot, and I'm just looking at the camera and talking. Meanwhile, the phone's blowing up. I had people calling me, the whole thing. And I just didn't notice it, so I apologize about that. Maybe it is the extra dirty martini. I'm not sure. Somebody made a comment about that. All right, let's pretend that never happened.
Okay.
Let's go forward. Let's go forward. But you guys heard the sound with the video, right? The video had the sound. It was after the video.
Cat
that
Traverse,
came.
blah 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 blah.
Yes, just put in your own words. Whatever you guys think we were talking about, just put it in there, fill it in.
Oh my gosh.
Big Pap said that I'm talking so much I don't even have time to look at the chat.
Jason
You are
says
so
they're having
right.
a nice conversation though. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you everyone for the messages and stuff to try to bring it to light. I apologize. We were enjoying talking so much that we just lost track of everything. We also lost about 25 people watching as that happened. So thank you for you guys to stick around. We appreciate it. And I was also talking about that I don't have a time machine video tonight.
Wow, yeah.
I am time machine video-less. I don't have the time machine. I substituted the view, that little video of the ship. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little intermission video. And I will get back to having the time machine next week. And then I said I figured maybe I could have used the time machine to go back in time and make a video, and then come back from being back in time with the time machine video, but that just gets confusing. So negative Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Hey Beth Larry says, hey Beth Ollinger, walk down the street and tell them about the sound. She's not that close yet.
Yeah, not
Another
yet.
couple weeks.
No.
All better, good now. Yes, oh my God, LOL. Thank you, Leanne's cracking up too. Okay, we're back.
Okay, so whoever's left, the ones that are left here, we're going to talk a little bit, not all the details, but since we did hit 20,000, I know some people, I'm sure know that we promised a pretty big prize for hitting 20,000 subscribers.
We did. It's gonna be. We have a sharonatsea lanyard to give away for 20,000. One lucky winner. Is that? Let me see, because I don't think anyone remembers what we promised at 20K. So if nobody can remember what we promised, then I think we're off of the hook for that thing. Is there anything that does anyone remember what we said we would give away if we hit 20,000 subscribers? Does anyone remember that at all? I'm sure no one. Yeah, so now people are like, it was at least 3 minutes, and Dave Brandy said, okay, maybe 2 minutes. Does this mean the ship show will be perfect if SAS is having a ship show? You are so right. Yeah, it'll be a reversal. I think Jamie was saying sweet nothings to Sharon. That activity, Lori lost her voice on the 5th floor. Lene laughing her head off. Said Kawana Hardy. That is so funny. Cam Table said you were saying something about the next free for all group cruise, and please join us. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't think that anyone remembered what we committed to, so I don't see any comments.
I see someone.
A case of olives. You're right about that.
Hi, Harold.
Harold Johnson, what's going on, Harold? How are you guys doing?
He's got it. Oh, Deanna's got it. Michelle, Tammy, they
Sheila said that's what they were saying. The winner is Sheila Bossiger won the 20K cruise. Oh, Sheila, you're so sneaky.
Gosh.
So Tweety said it's going to be so cool seeing all the different vlogs from that cruise. You're right, So Tweety. So we will have our own vlog. And what's really funny, we were talking about that, we really didn't vlog as much as we usually would.
Well, we didn't do the same type of vlogs.
Yes, because we were really focused on just the group and making sure we were. I'll tell you what, there were probably times that I wish I was more. I don't know if this sounds weird. Looking back, the only thing I would do different on the cruise would be to stop and sit down in the middle of more people and just be a part of what they were talking about and be more involved. We spent a little bit of time with a lot of people, and we spent some time all together as a group, but spending more time with individuals or with couples, I think, might have been the one thing that I would try to do a little bit differently that maybe I felt that I lacked on. Yeah. And really, it's just because we were so overwhelmed with everything going on.
It's hard to spend, we tried to spend as much time with everyone as we could, and, it's just really hard, but we had such a good time with everyone.
Leo Longobardi said, Jamie, you look like you were imparting the true meaning of life, and we all missed it. Go back to when you and John were singing Bon Jovi at Three Amigos, said Donnie Luke. What's up, Donnie Luke? Welcome, welcome. Coming into port was wonderful. I was on the deck coming into Miami. There you go. So you saw the whole thing. It was a very nice video. Good work, Jamie. Thank you so much. So Tweety said there's going to be different vlogs. So we vlogged it. John from the Claykowskis was doing his usual vlog. And what's neat about his, I don't want to sound like I'm promoting him too much. I mean, after all, I'm kind of mad at him for lying to me for so many months before showing up on this cruise. But he's a Royal Caribbean dude. And this was his first Carnival cruise. And I don't want to give anything away for his vlogs, but I think he enjoyed the hell out of himself. and I don't think he was expecting that to happen. And I know a lot of it was the group cruise and just the excitement of everybody and being there. But I think he really enjoyed a lot of aspects of this Carnival cruise that he had always been told where Carnival was the Walmart of the seas and Carnival sucks and all that kind of stuff. Similar to York, his partner in crime, who had a really good cruise on the Magic not too long ago. I think John really enjoyed himself. So I was pretty excited to see that, and I'm curious about what that would look like. And then, of course, High Seas Cindy and High Seas Paul were there. So check out High Seas Cindy. They vlogged the heck out of it, and they did a lot of vlogging too. Other people just throwing a lot of pictures. We're going to be sharing a lot of pictures on the Cruise Crew page.
Yeah, we did the Horizon in January, so we did a lot of vlogs then. So we kind of focused more on the whole group and what we did as a group each day and all that group activity. So we focused a lot on that on these vlogs. So it'll be a little different this time.
Let's see. A few people said a free cruise. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Oh, Wanda Byron said, woohoo, a free lanyard. Thank you, Wanda, for being excited about that. Free cruise for 2, so Tweety's all over it.
Yeah.
Blaine 2007 said, hashtag fake cruise. Is that like hashtag fake news, but fake cruise? I like that.
So this Saturday, we're going to put out a video with all the details on how to win the free cruise.
So yes, we're giving away a free cruise for 2 to celebrate hitting 20,000 subscribers. Is that insane?
And there's going to be 4.
That is insane. Can we even afford to do that?
There's going to be 4 different cruise options. So
look at Nurse Nancy, a Ford Ranger. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, anyways, so Saturday we'll put out a video. It'll have all the details on how to enter. There will be a little bit of, I don't gonna say work to win it, but
there's going to be work to win it.
You're going to have to, the details will be there, but you're going to have to write a little bit of, maybe just a little paragraph or something, answering a few questions that we're going to ask of you. They're not questions that have a wrong or right answer, like our past thing. These are all just questions to kind of know that people are like a real person and not like spam or people that, you know what I mean? Because this is a free cruise, and we have to know that their person is going to actually be going on that cruise if we give it away. So so all the details will be there. There's going to be 4 different cruise options to choose from, 3 different cruise lines, and one of the cruises that will be listed on there, and we're going to do cruises, there's going to be a West Coast as well as East Coast. And one of the cruises that's going to be listed on there is the 2020 group cruise on the Carnival Breeze. So that will be one of the options.
That's one of the options. 2020 group cruise on the Breeze.
And I know some people had already mentioned before to me, if we're already booked on that cruise and we won, what would happen? So I'll go into those details more later, but basically it would depend. I would put the monies allotted for this group cruise and I would pay it on their cruise. And if they had a higher room category, they would just have to pay the difference. But all of them will be interior rooms. I will tell you that. They're not going to be balconies. They're going to be interiors, at least at this time.
And I don't want anybody complaining about that either. So keep it to yourself.
It's a free cruise, and like I said, there's going to be.
Hold on, but it's a free cruise, but they're going to have to cover port charges, taxes.
No. Port charge. The complete cruise with port charges is paid for, but it does not.
Taxes?
Yes, Jamie. It does not include your gratuities, though.
So the cruise, the port charges, the taxes are all covered. The only thing they're going to be responsible for is paying the gratuities once they get on the ship, and for their own alcohol expenditures and getting to and from the port.
Right. The cruise is paid for.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The entire cruise?
Yeah.
Most places say, a cruise without port charge. I mean, do you want to rethink that?
No, the port charge and taxes are included in the fare when you.
You realize how much port charges are? Port charge and taxes?
Oh.
Dang, man, that's.
Maybe.
You guys are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Anyways,
my gosh.
so,
Someone's gonna be very lucky out there.
Yes. So, and we will decide. We're gonna probably narrow it down to so many, and then choose a winner type thing. I'm not quite sure on that yet, but like I said, all the details will.
And we will be
video.
recruiting the rest of Team SAS, Leanne and Nancy.
To help us choose a winner.
You guys have to help us choose, so I hope you're okay with that.
But the ultimate person to choose the winner, we're all going to probably choose one of our favorites. The ultimate winner will be chosen by Matthew. I'll tell you right
Yeah, that way nobody can give us any crap about it. All right, let's see a couple comments. I hope there's no math. I suck at math, said Wanda Byram. No math is involved. Danielle Errett said, can it not be on Facebook? It won't be on Facebook.
Oh, what's on Facebook?
Danielle said, can it be not on Facebook? Not Some people don't have Facebook. Right here, Danielle.
No,
yeah, it won't have to do with Facebook.
We'll post the video. It'll be posted on YouTube. Mm-hmm. We'll also share the video on our Cruise Crew Facebook, in our Cruise Crew Facebook group for those that are in that as well, so that everyone.
But it'll be posted on the channel. Yeah. So we want to do it. Our goal, what we love to do.
We don't want to advertise it like everywhere. We want to go to someone that's a subscriber or a follower or someone, you know, we don't want it to just, we're not doing it to bring a bunch of random subscribers in. We don't want to just give it to someone that maybe just joined yesterday.
We don't want to give it to someone who just is here for it and then they unsubscribe and then we never see them again. Yeah. It wouldn't be rewarding to us, and we want to enjoy it as well. We will post it on YouTube, and we'll also post it in the Cruise Crew. There'll be a couple prerequisites. Being part of the Facebook group will not be one of them, Danielle, so don't worry about that. I'm sure Klaykowski will enjoy his free cruise, whatever it may be. He does win everything, doesn't he, Johnny B? But he won't be winning this one. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll win this one, but I don't know if he'll win this one. Anthony Plack said, nothing to see here. Hope one option is your next group cruise. It is Sandra McKendrick. That will be one of the options. Oh, crap, there's a test at the end. You are right. If I win, say hello to me on the group cruise, LOL.
But there's no right or wrong answers, Jason, like you said. It's just stuff, you know, like, okay, like, you know, for example, like, how did you start watching Sharonatsea? Or, you know, why would you like to win? Or just, you know, just some stuff like that. So there's no wrong or right answer.
Yes.
So
we just want to know a little bit about you, your experience with the channel, and we want to make sure whoever wins can go. Because we don't want to put out all that stuff and end up that person kind of flakes out at the end. So we need to know you're not a flake. I'm going to be quite frank with you guys. I don't know how other way to put it. But you don't.
Sandra says I have a shoe, and Matthew and I share the same birthday.
There you go. If you can't go or you can't, when we want to make sure that you can get off work.
Hi, B. Stan.
That you can make it to the port and back. You know, all those little things that are so important to going on a cruise. Thank you. No Facebook here, said Linda Lou. No problem. Vicky Barwick, what's going on? That has my name all over it. I just found out my daughter's wedding's in August, and then my son's getting married in October. I am one broke mom. Let it be me, said Marilyn Moore. Very generous of you. I think Matthew picking the winner is perfect, said Deanna. Thank you so much. You're going to read 20,000 replies.
Well,
I hope so.
Well, Pete's the emojis help in the paragraph. That's funny.
They might, Captain's Table. You can have Matthew spin a wheel during a chat. Slinky said, I can appreciate that. Let's see. I love that Matthew gets the final decision. That's why you guys are the best. Thank you. A true, genuine subscriber should win, said Leanne. I agree. I mean, listen, it's hard to tell. I can't say that somebody who just subscribed 3 weeks ago, I can't consider them not a true subscriber. But we do, you know, we're going to post it for the subscribers to see. But it's not like, let me put it this way. When YouTube shows a lot of videos out there, it's because it's getting a lot of views and a lot of interest and stuff like that. So us putting out a video that says subscriber, you know, 20,000 subscriber giveaway video, that's not going to get views. That's not going to be a 25 or 30,000 view type of video that you put out there, right? It's really probably going to get 2,000 or 3,000 views, to be honest with you. And those are the people that watch and that are like here, that know, and the people that pay attention to the channel. So that's why we're going to do it that way. And we're not going to share it. We're not going to put it on like Twitter or any other, you know, social media or anything. It'll just come out through our channel for people that are subscribed.
And like I said, the Cruise Crew, because pretty much everyone in the Cruise Crew, I think, are subscribers on YouTube as well, for the most part.
For sure. So there you have it. That is the deal. If I let the Chargers beat the Bears next week, does that help? Charles Hahn, it doesn't help, but it'll probably happen. My Chargers are overdue for whooping somebody's butt, and your Bears are just the right ones. Anthony, good night. Thank you, dude, for joining us, and it was amazing to spend time with you. Ruth Todd said, I'm not a flake. Debbie Moses said, SAS treats their fans like rock stars. No flake here, said Karen Carr. No flake screening. I love pizza. I'm telling you, just because you love pizza isn't going to put you in a better place. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
LA Woman 2028 taking a cruise next month, trying to learn all I can. That is so cool.
Chris Barnett says, will you be on the cruise with the winner? If they choose the group cruise next October, we will be on that cruise. The other cruises we will not be on.
There you go. Crazy Cat Traveler makes a good point. Remember your high school essay skills. Matthew might be a tough judge. You're right about that. It doesn't have to be a perfect style essay.
No.
But it's just got to be something. We're not going to give away the free cruise by spinning a wheel for anyone who comments. It's just not going to be like that. So some people might be like, well, that's stupid. I don't want to write a couple paragraphs about why I should win a cruise. That's cool. If you don't, then you're not going on the cruise. And that's the deal. So I think it weeds out a lot of folks, and it brings in the folks that are the types of folks we would like to see.
They're just going to be simple questions, like which of the, we'll list the 4 cruise options. So one of them will be, which cruise would you choose if you won? Another question is going to be something like, do you have a passport? Or if not, do you have proper ID already, like your birth certificate and driver's license, to even take a cruise? So they're just going to be some cruises like that. Like I said, there's no wrong or right answer.
Sheila Bosker said, watch SAS will go up to 50,000 subscribers.
Oh,
I don't think so.
That would be nice, but I don't think so. And that's not really what this is about. We promised this at 20,000 and...
Dude, we promised this at like 5,000 as a joke.
No.
And now all of a sudden it's become real.
No, actually we promised it at 25,000. And then, I don't know how...
No, but 20, when we were at like 5,000, we were like, yeah, if we ever get to 25,000, we'll give away a cruise. And then I think we got to 10,000, and we're like, yeah, if we ever hit 20,000, we'll give away a cruise.
We didn't think it was going to happen.
And then we got to 15,000, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
And then it just kind of escalated from there.
But, but it's going to be fun. We're excited about it.
So Tweety said, it's really thoughtful that they aren't advertising the free cruise because they could easily get 20,000 more subscribers from doing so.
Yeah, that's not the reason we're doing this. I mean, we've said this ever since like Jamie said, we had like 5,000. We were just excited. We thought it would be fun to give away something, and having 20,000 subscribers to us is amazing. We never thought we'd have this many.
Yeah, I remember when we had like 1,000 and we were like, oh my gosh, we're there. We're this is unbelievable. We used to brag to people because we had 500 or 1,000 subscribers and we thought that was amazing. And now it's just overwhelming and humbling. Wow, seeing these comments that people haven't said hey until tonight until now is awesome. LOL. Hey, listen, you don't, just because you don't comment regularly doesn't mean you're not a great fan and we don't love you. We love you to comment regularly, but still.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's generous. It'd be a dream. A lot of nice comments, and we appreciate all the comments. So that is very nice. You looking for something special?
Yeah, I saw someone.
Did I don't know if I gave a proper greeting to Robbie O'Malley. Robbie, we'll be seeing you, dude, in 3 weeks on the Norwegian Encore. Encore.
There. Melissa Zimmerman is in the chat.
Melissa thought that we said you were taking our family of 5 on a cruise. Sorry, it's just a cruise for 2, Melissa, and unfortunately, I don't think I think you might be disqualified from entering. I think if our daughter won, people would think there was some kind of shenanigans going on.
Yeah, but you know what? We are gonna be taking a cruise one of these days, Melissa, together, all of us.
See, Kawana Hardy said I actually forgot about it until someone mentioned it at dinner last week. It was so funny meeting Kawana Hardy because Kawana brought her daughter.
She's been around for a long time,
and
really nice
Kawana's daughter is also Amber, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had 2 Ambers.
And I had seen a picture of Kawana before, but when I met the 2 of them, I was unsure of who was the mom and who was the daughter for a second until we got it clear and kind of squared away. So it was awesome meeting them. That's right. Tina Rick Spencer said your generosity is what's amazing. I mean, it's the real deal. It's wonderful you're offering a cruise. Said Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. Amy Kephart says,
"Oh, world cruise, awesome."
We'd love to have the group cruise paid for. It means I can book another cruise with the money I've set aside for the group cruise. Wanda Perlman is going to win the cruise, no doubt, said York Ragsdale. No, Wanda Perlman is disqualified. Wanda and Frank. Wanda Perlman and her boyfriend Frank. So if John was Wanda Perlman, does that mean that Kelly was Frank? I don't know how that works. I don't know if oh, she's still there. So Kelly, Kelly, let me ask that question. Kelly Clayco, if you're still out there, how did you feel knowing that your husband was lying to me, a friend of his, for all this time? At any point did you say, hey John, maybe you should tell Jamie that you're going to be there, instead of, did that even cross your mind at all? Me and my feelings and how I would feel. Did anyone care about my feelings at all in this whole thing? I'm just wondering. Did I hear a lifetime cruise? No, Sheila, it's a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing.
I want the lifetime cruise.
Yes. Yeah, no Wanda Perlman in the cruise, so you can guarantee she will not be the winner. I would definitely choose a 2020 group cruise. Can it be a solo cruiser? Well, but Beauty Bachelor, technically, yeah. I mean, it's a cruise for two.
Yeah.
So if one person won.
If you don't have anyone to take,
yeah.
then.
But I don't see how you couldn't go find someone somewhere anywhere and say, hey, I just won a cruise for two. Come on. Let's go.
Unless they don't want to share their cabin.
Unless you're just like, I don't want anybody to get in my way because I am a cruiserholic and I cruise my way and you don't want anybody slowing you down, which I can understand. Let's see. Larry Brander said, Amber had a birthday on the cruise. Happy birthday, Amber. Oh, happy birthday, Amber. We had a great time. She wants to go with me on the next one. That's what Kawana said. That is awesome. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Terry said, I never did a group cruise before. I really enjoyed it. It was a pleasure to meet everyone. I'm saying good night. Good night, Terry. It was great to meet you, too.
It was
Thank
nice
you so much.
meeting you. It was so much fun.
There's
Kelly. I really didn't know about the whole thing until recently. He just told me not to post about it online.
Oh, Kelly. I feel like you were part of the mastermind yourself.
Oh,
can I tell you guys how, listen, I don't want to go off on a tangent about the ship show and all that.
Stacy Waldrop says, you just moved it. I was reading it. I used to take part in the live every week, but now have been lurking in the shadows for a while now. Does that make me a flake?
No, Stacy, because I know that you would show up if you won.
Yeah, and we know you've been around for a while, so.
Yeah, so there you go. Kelly, can I tell you guys that one thing that's always been funny is if you ever watch the videos from John, our buddy, it's very much him, and he sneaks his daughters into the video, but his wife Kelly she's just not a fan of it. She's not down with it. But we met her and spent some time with her this week, and I have to tell you what an amazing woman she is.
Kelly is so nice.
She's so sweet. She's lovely. She was engaging. We had a blast, and it was just so great to be involved. And Kelly, you need to get in those videos. I think that would be a huge lift for the Klaykowski's channel. I mean, people can only hear John talk for so long until they're going to need a point of view, and that is you to bring it all together. So you need to get in there. So it was great to meet Kelly. Let's see. Speaking of great to meet people, Beth Ollinger's in the house. Beth and her awesome husband Doug were fantastic. We met them. They were lovely. Let's see. High Seas Paul said Norwegian 2021. Well, is the Norwegian 2021 part of the deal? I don't think our 2021 group cruise is on the table for the giveaway for a few reasons, but just because it's so far out. Said High Seas Paul.
The cruises that I'm choosing are, like I said, there's 3 different cruise lines. 3 of them are going to be in 2020, and there will be one at the beginning of 2021, just in case there might be someone that maybe needs maybe they've already planned all their vacation time in 2020 and they can't take anything else until 2021. So I want to throw that in there just in case maybe that was the case.
Let's see. Kawana Hardy said Kelly is really sweet. Kelly was amazing, said John. Kelly herself said John is not only a food snob but also a camera hog. Hold on, are you telling me that all this time we could have had more Kelly on the video, but it was John hogging the camera that kept that from happening? Man, that's the biggest mistake you've ever made, dude.
Oh my gosh.
People were loving Kelly. You're so sweet, and I'm glad we had the chance to meet. Everyone loves Kelly Clayco, and this cruise is her coming out party. She's gonna be in so many vlogs. She's not even gonna know where she is.
Kelly, every time she turned around. I think Jamie was trying to film Kelly just because.
Well, I felt like
there was like all these little Kelly sightings.
I wanted to put a Kelly's Corner out there. I felt like I was the guy that was like, you know how the guys are out in the wild?
Oh my gosh.
You know, I was like the Australian guy. The guy who's like, crikeys, I've got the sign here. That's the Kelly.
Gosh,
I've got the Kelly in there. And, you know, and I'm trying to get the behind the scene Kelly Clayco video. So that was amazing. And let's see. I don't know if High C, Cindy, and Paul are going to be in the 2021. I sure hope they are. That sure was fun. And so make sure, again, guys, go see High C, Cindy is the name of the channel. High C, Cindy, and Paul did a lot of vlogging as well. So that's going to be a whole different perspective of the group cruise from their eyes. And I think they had a great time, too. It was great hanging out with those guys and getting to meet them as well. Excuse me. I did my Australian impersonation. And it tore up my throat. I think I need an olive. Big Pap said, Michelle asked if we're all doing shots tonight after dinner.
Tonight?
Yeah. Because they did that after dinner at their table.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get caught up a little bit.
I know they had the fun table at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
They all had a fun table, but they actually did,
that
every
table,
night they did shots.
They had the wildest party people at that table. They all did shots. They had the crew that included Larry, Diane, Tony, and Mariah. And when those four people are part of the mix, all hell breaks loose. I can't even tell you. I think Diane Dietrich was probably the wildest person of the whole bunch.
Poor Diane.
If I had to throw somebody's name out there. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to mention last names.
Fun. I love her.
Yes. We're a family of four. We'll pay for the kids ourselves. Group cruise is perfect for us, said Dorina. That's an option. If you have a family and you want to do it where you guys have extra people, that's totally an option for you.
Yeah, that is.
It'll take some work, but it'll get done.
Yeah.
Dave and Brandy said the 2021 cruises will be their 30K. Yes, I hope so. The Crazy Cat Travel said, not to be a downer, but how does winning a cruise this way work with taxes? I have no idea. Monday Belcher said, if I win, I'll throw you 5 of my deli, 15 drinks in my package.
I don't think it really matters because as far as, I guess if it's like a TV show and you win something, you have to pay taxes. I'm basically just going to book the cruise in your name and I'm paying for it. So really, I don't think you have to be involved in any taxes. So.
Sharon, I'm happy to see you feeling so comfortable
you.
with taking control of the key to scroll back to see if you missed anything. Oh, that's what Monica said. Yes. Yeah, listen, Sharon's starting to get more comfortable. I will tell you that Sharon really, I mean, it's no secret, guys, that I'm the loudmouth of us, okay? I mean, I don't think I'm saying that. I'm not surprising anyone by saying that Sharon is the sweet and the quiet one of the couple here, and I'm the loud, obnoxious, and if you read any of the comments on the videos, often referred to as rude husband. And I get that. I understand. I say dumb things sometimes. I don't know when to shut up. I push things too far, and I get it. But Sharon really came out of a shell, not out of the shell, but she was just so unbelievable on the group cruise, and interacting and being personable, and I was just so proud of her, and it was just fantastic to sit back and watch it all happen. So so thank you very much for that, Monica. Nurse Nancy said, I agree. Sharon and Jamie are really on that high, connecting with their peeps. Linda Lou said, John's wife Kelly is so pretty. That is so true. Good night, Leah. We appreciate you being here. Oh, we got under 200 people. We're at 197 now. Blaine 2007 said, so the Klaykowski says something sweet, and then Kelly comes in with that comment. John says, yes, Kelly was amazing on the cruise, and Kelly goes, John's not only a food snob, but he's also a camera hog. And that's why we love Kelly Clayco. That's why we love her. Megan Martin said, I do always talk too much, but I'm here. The beginning of 2021 was my 50th birthday, said Beth. Kelly said, I had no idea what to expect, but I had a great time and loved meeting everyone. I'll be ready for the next one. That's what we like to hear, Kelly. That's what we like to hear. Let's see. How about a repositioning cruise from Spain next year, including airfare? Be Staten, I'll get back to you on that, dude. Let me get back to you on that.
You're really asking a lot.
Negative Ghost Rider. No. The choice is amazing, thank you, said Anne. The wifey poo said Kelly sightings, yes. Kelly Kliko was so much fun. I was able to hang out with her a lot, and she's like a true friend. You're an amazing lady. So much Kelly love right now. There's a lot of Kelly. Let's see. What shore excursion do you recommend for Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, Cozumel? Cruise starts in 132 days. That's what Casey S says. Casey, I will tell you what. What you need to do is watch the videos or the vlogs that we're all about to put out, because that's the exact same itinerary we did. In Ocho Rios, we went to the Grand Bahia. What the hell is that place called? Principe. Grand Bahia Principe. It was a gorgeous property.
It was.
I got in the pool. I started drinking, and I didn't stop swimming or drinking.
That place was so huge.
Good night, Courtney.
I mean, for the time we were there, I walked around. Well, I walked around while you stayed in the pool, and tried to show people part of it. That was just probably 10% of the whole property. It was huge.
Oh, thanks.
But they have a huge pool there. It's a really nice way to spend a relaxing day there. So that's an option.
Nancy said Sharon was such a great hostess and did an awesome job. So did you, Jamie. Thank you for making me the afterthought, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy. You were so much help too.
It was. I'll tell you what. Our biggest concern of this group cruise was just that everyone would have fun, and we were so worried about having to intervene and work at that happening. And when all of a sudden it just happened organically and everyone just kind of became a fun group that was just getting along amazingly, at some point Sharon and I just sat back and just watched. And we were like, we were like, I can't believe this is happening. I mean, we had there was one point when we had our I'll tell you this little story. At one point, I don't think I've even told you this, maybe I did, but at one point during our cocktail party we had, so one thing that we did was that we put together a cocktail party for everyone there. Not to toot our own horn, but we put it together, we paid for it, we wanted to do something special for our first group cruise and for everyone who chose to be there. So we paid for 1 hour of free cocktails, and we thought that'd be a great icebreaker on the first day. People could mingle, mix it up, have some fun. And at one point, I was just standing back watching, and as I looked across the room, everywhere I looked, there were just people talking to each other. But it wasn't the people that they came there with. It wasn't like the husband and wife, the husband and wife, the husband and wife, the partners, the friends, the partners, the mother, the daughter.
I've been to events like that before, where you just stick with your own little crowd and talk, and there's all these little crowds around, and that's kind of what I was expecting. Mm-hmm. So I thought we were going to have to kind of be just going between person and person and trying to, talk to everyone, but it wasn't like that. I mean, everyone just got along so well and came together. And
as I looked over and just saw people interacting and laughing and having fun and just smiles, it was just the most unbelievable feeling that we had. So that was super, super cool. Nurse Carl said, I'm pretty quiet myself, but I really enjoy watching and listening. That's cool. Then you're a great candidate to win. Too cool, Clickhouse. You loved it. You and your wife were awesome, said High Seas Paul. And a lot of you guys, I kind of felt like I knew already. Like people that I had talked to.
Well, I think some people felt just because you see their name on here and you feel like you kind of know them already.
Like I said, Lori DeShiel, I've said her name wrong for a year, and she was nice enough to never correct me. But when I met her, I was like, hey, what's up? Like I knew her. It was like I knew her already, and I was like, oh, that's what you look like. Nice to meet you. And it was just hugs and friendship, moments after it happened. And it's really the same way with everybody that we ran into.
Yeah.
I mean, a few of the folks were there that weren't like the regular heavy interactors in the chat, and it was super cool meeting them and getting to know them more and stuff. But a lot of them were people that I've said their names 100 times already, and now it's just a matter of seeing them in person. And I felt like from their posts on the Facebook group and stuff, I kind of knew them already. So it was really, really interesting.
Oh, Lori says we are a family now. Yes, we are. We feel like family. Yeah.
You are so right about that. Nurse Nancy's on fire. Nurse Nancy, you have to tell me what Big Snack said. Watching videos made me wish I was with y'all and felt like everyone was friends, said Wifey Poo. It was so true. When will you be uploading the daily vlog? So I scheduled myself off tomorrow. So probably not tonight, but first thing in the morning, because I finally got all the footage and stuff kind of organized by days. So probably tomorrow morning early I'll get up and start making, putting together a vlog. So there's a chance by late tomorrow we may have the first one out.
Or Wednesday.
Or possibly first thing Wednesday morning. Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So, and then once that happens, it ought to be every 2 or 3 days. We'll be having another vlog coming out. I mean, that's the plan. We'll see how, well the plan goes. And we'll see how good the footage is or not.
Well, our goal is to get everything out before we're leaving in 3 weeks.
Yes.
We're leaving in about 3 weeks, maybe less, about 3 weeks to go to New York for that encore inaugural event. So our goal is to get everything out before then.
Yes, for sure. Billy said no matter what, we're all having fun, and it's fun to hang out with you guys. Bill, it was great to meet you too.
Yeah, it sure was.
Bill was hanging out too. The only part of the cruise that really sucked was the night that we got on the ship. I was so excited to watch my Chargers go play the Steelers at the sports bar. And I got there, and the whole plan worked, and we went to amazing steakhouse dinner, and I got there afterwards and started having a few drinks, and started out with some dirty martinis, and my Chargers got their ass kicked. And I don't know how or why there were so many freaking Steeler fans, including a few people on the group cruise were Steeler fans. And I thought for a minute that there might be a problem. Like I might have to, let's say the Ullingers, I might have to, I don't know, maybe, drop them off at the next port or something like that. Turned out they were pretty cool, so we kept them around. Because I think it was Beth that she was waving one of the terrible towels at me at one point. And that was uncalled for. But it was amazing. Let's see. We definitely need.
Where'd it go?
There's a Go Steelers comment. See that? Beth said sorry.
We already passed it, the one I was reading.
Which one? Sorry, babe. I'm sorry, babe.
Let's see.
Crazy Cat said, you might be surprised in 2021, but I'm a big introvert in real life unless I know you. Yeah, that'll happen. That's not that abnormal.
It's down a little more.
Larry Branford said it was quiet, and then John found out that the microphone worked at the cocktail party. Alcohol is a major icebreaker.
Yeah, we did find out. We didn't know it worked, and then we all used the microphone. Yeah.
Kawana said everyone was friendly from the first moment. You're right, Kawana. Because alcohol is a major icebreaker. But I'll tell you what, before the alcohol was in play, heavily at least, everyone was just getting together well and having a great time.
Up, not down. I guess I'm saying no, down. Sorry.
Here, babe, take the wheel.
Hey,
hold on, everybody. Buckle your seatbelt and strap it in if you're in the back seat, because Sharon just took the wheel. This ride's about to get crazy.
Trying to see the one I was halfway through reading it and it went away.
Come on, where you at? Beth said, sorry, Jamie. I don't think you are, Beth. I think you're lying to me the same way that Wanda Perlman lied to me. Our cruise director was Cookie, cousin Cookie.
Maybe it's the other way, I guess.
What are you looking for? James, the pole dancing classes, we didn't have any. There just wasn't any time for it.
Yeah. We did practice a little air hockey one day, though, didn't you?
I might have gotten in the air hockey mode for a minute. I might have a video clip for that. I got to check it out.
Let's see. Oh, I guess it is the other way. I don't know. You're all over the place, so it's hard to see where.
How do I get blamed for this? Do you see how it happens, guys?
He's down at the bottom of the chat.
I'm doing this whole deal. Sharon glances
at
a comment that she can't find, and then it's my fault. Guys, am I the only one? Does that happen in your world too? I see, anything goes wrong, it's immediately the guy's fault. How does that happen?
Oh my gosh. Oh well, I can't find it out.
How does that happen?
Oh, B-Stan says we definitely need a group for Mr. Sancho's. You had a lot more fun there than the two of us. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Master Sancho's is definitely a fun place for a group of people.
Oh, it sure was. And I mean, everyone was doing... Some folks did their own thing, and a few folks were sitting at different tables interacting and eating and drinking. And then we moved things to the pool. And I feel like once we moved to the pool, that's when things really got a little bit hairy. Literally hairy. Nicole Campbell said, I'm nervous for the 2021 group cruise for that reason. I'm shy, but hoping to break out of my shell because you all seem so nice. We are nice. You just need to just be yourself and have fun.
Yeah.
And everything else will come into play.
Yeah. You'll have a great time. And I mean, it's just so easy. It's just easy when you're with a whole group of people.
Yes. High Seas Paul says, I miss my Cuba High Seas tea. I know. You did enjoy that Cuba tea from the Havana bar, I think is what he's talking about. That is for sure. What else? What else do we have? Oh, I'm checking. Oh my gosh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Lori said, Jamie, you're my spirit animal. Oh, you're so right about that. You are so right. B Statin 67 said, you say mine wrong. I guess we need to get on a group cruise to correct that. How do I say B Statin? Staten? Staton? Wait, come on, give me the enunciation. I'm always asking people how to pronounce their name. And when Lori told me that I've been saying her name wrong for a year, I was so upset. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? I'm always asking for the correct pronunciation. She's like, it was no big deal. I'm like, all right. Let's see. We are family. High Seas Paul keeps saying we need to bring that song back to that MDR.
Yeah.
I think Nurse Nancy helped loosen us up. She just brought us together. Thanks, Nancy. Nancy was amazing. She was like a hostess as well. She was such, everyone knows her, and her personality is so big and gorgeous and so much fun. And she was just amazing during the whole thing.
I think
as
she
well.
ran into some subscribers on the cruise as well.
Oh my gosh, she sure did.
People just knew it was Nurse Nancy.
Yes. And she was like, "Oh my God, really?" And it was so fun to watch her do that. Blaine's telling me what Big Snack said. Thank you, Blaine, for that. I'm assuming you're paraphrasing. Because if it was just I want to make love to everyone's mom, then I don't know if they would have got banned so quickly. So thanks for breaking that down. Chris Barnett said I organized a cocktail party in the Vista in August, had 24 people, and it was fun. Yeah. It is a great time. Nancy was the glue and the hammer. That's what the Klikowski said. She sure is. She's a rock star.
Yeah.
Crazy Cat said, well, there went my plan to catch up on real TV. Jamie and his 10 weeks vacation deal, said Yorkshire Ice Deal. What else do we have? Do you have suggestions for hotels in New York? We do not, but we will be researching.
Well,
if you're talking about the 2021 group cruise, and we will post some different things that we might recommend in areas that are close to where you want to be.
We looked at a few recently for our trip next month, and we're staying at a Hampton Inn in New York next month. We found one that was right there, kind of in Times Square. And the price was decent, and it looked like a decent area, and you could walk right there to the Times Square, everything around there. So we're gonna check that out this time, and also we'll kind of see what else is right around there in that area, because it was seems to be a pretty good location, and not too far from the cruise park. So
we're gonna do the legwork for you guys going on the 2021 group cruise. We're gonna scope it out. Although I gotta be honest with you, we're gonna be partying with Leanne and Brian Francesconi. So there's a good chance that whatever we scope out, we will forget what we scoped out. So
I'll remember.
I don't know about that.
I remember everything, even when I have a few drinks.
Yes. Nancy did jump in the pool in her formal dress during the ship show.
Oh my gosh,
There is a story behind it.
Nancy, tell us if your dress is okay.
Yeah, well, we see the dress again.
Did it make it home okay?
Amy, thank you very much. I used to like you, Amy Kephart, but now I'm a little on the fence with that. She said, I'll root for any team playing the Chargers. Go Chiefs. How dare you? How dare you? Nancy said it washed just fine.
All right. Great.
Eddie Moonshine said, show me your lightning bolts. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Nurse Carl. We appreciate that. Alaska Group Cruise 2021 is what High Seas Cindy said. We thought about that, Cindy.
That was one of the options.
Cindy, if our group from this group cruise on an Alaskan cruise would piss off everybody on that ship. I'm just saying, the Alaska cruise is not a cruise. I don't know if it's the party cruise.
Well, it's not a big party atmosphere.
Like in 25 years,
they're more
all of us could go and have a good time.
and quiet. Yeah. They're just not quite the same atmosphere. Although we're probably going to be going back to Alaska in 2022. I wanted to go in 2021, but we had some other things going on now. So probably 2022, and I don't know. We might try to make it a group cruise, so we'll see. Yes,
I saw that question. York answered it. Yes, it is in Manhattan. It's the Manhattan port. Sandra said, I love the Hampton Inn for free breakfast.
Yeah.
Nancy is so down to earth. She sure is. She is a one-woman
She
show.
has so much fun.
Oh my God, really? I got dressed up for this. That's what Nancy likes to say. Sharon O'Neill said, I enjoyed your cruise. Just the singing got to me. I couldn't join in. Maybe you'll get there one time. Jamie, what do you do for work? I sell paint, Richard. I sell paint. How exciting is that? That's why I love to cruise with my wife and have fun, because I sell paint for a living. I'm sorry, just talking about it put me to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Just talking about it put me to sleep. It's a great job, but it's just not the most exciting one. It's nowhere near exciting. Like when Sharon goes, I'm a nurse and I take care of people in my other job. People are like, oh my God, that is so nice. It's no wonder you're such a sweet person. You take care of others. You're so amazing. You sacrifice for other people. Oh my God, what a big heart you have. That is so nice and so tough, difficult for you to do that and think of others before you think of yourself. And then I go, they go, Jamie, what do you do? And I go, I sell paint. And they're like, what? Did you say you sell paint?
Oh my goodness.
Like, yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what do you think I do? And that's it. That's what, I mean, I just have a job.
Oh my gosh.
Staten. Your second pronunciation was correct. I just thought a goal to hear my name could have been on the group cruise.
Oh, how did
Sorry,
you say?
dude. But now your next goal will be on the next group. Whenever you group cruise with us, Sharon will tell you the real way that Sharon and I met in person. We talked about that with a few people.
Who's asking that?
Oh, what? B Staten. I always say B Staten 67, but it's Staten.
What about how we met?
He said, I just thought a goal would be to hear my name could have been on the group cruise. I said, well, you want to get to hear that, but then I thought of how we told everyone on the group cruise, since you're on the group cruise, we will tell you the real way, the true way, the start to finish way that Sharon and I met.
We did tell a few people on the group
A few
cruise.
people got that, but others, if you didn't get it, you weren't in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll have to go on another group cruise because we only tell groups of people that cruise with us.
It was one night at the Alchemy Bar.
A lot of things get spilled. A lot of information comes out at the Alchemy Bar. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. Diane said, I got the story of how you met. There you go. Diane got it.
Diane has it.
Let's see. Selling paint. No wonder you're so high on cruising, said Sean. I don't huff the paint, Sean. I just sell it. And then you don't get too high because most of it's water based. Where are you a nurse, Sharon? Said Pam S. At a place where they need nurses.
Yeah. It just in here we're at the city I work in, Goodyear, but I only work once in a while now. I don't work all the time, full time.
There you go.
I just work when they need me.
Charles, no. To answer your question, I probably ultimately I'm not gonna lie. I probably won't ever really tell anyone where actually I work, because then if I ever piss someone off, I don't want them calling my company and doing things like that. You have to watch that kind of stuff because people will do that. Somebody, let's say we kick you out of the chat because you get crazy, but you heard me say where I work, and the next thing you know, you decide to torment me at work. York said, Jamie, you sell paint, I sell yogurt. I feel you. Hey man, everybody needs paint and everybody needs yogurt, so there's nothing wrong with it. It pays the bills. And
the cruises.
And the cruises. I thought Jamie was in the import-export business, said Greg S. I import and export love. That's what I do. Wait, that didn't sound right. Let me take that back.
That didn't sound right.
Fun. I import and export fun. Beth said we need some paint in a couple weeks. Okay, contact me. Paint is important. Thank you so much. Everybody needs paint. You're so right. What's funny is that the last place I worked at before getting this job was for Sports Authority, right? The sporting goods store. I was a store manager for them for 7 years, and then they ended up going out of business, and that sucked. And I was like, now what the hell am I going to do? And this opportunity came up, and I'm like, working at a paint store? That sounds weird. Like, how exciting is that? But then I was like, wait a minute, I'm home. I'm home every day by 2:30, 3 o'clock at the latest. I don't work Sundays. I rarely work. I work a few Saturdays. I'm off holidays. Maybe this isn't such a bad deal after all. So I took it. Is that akin to watching paint dry? It's one notch above watching the paint dry is actually selling the paint, Richard. Klaykowski said, we painted that ship red. Nice one, John. Well done. Well done. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? I remember Sports Authority said leadhead fishing. What is going on, leadhead fishing? Everybody, let me say hi to a good buddy of mine, leadhead fishing. That is my great friend Brian Wilson. He is my fishing buddy who I miss terribly that up and moved to Florida not too long ago. I need to get over there and visit him and do some fishing. So everyone, please say hi to leadhead fishing. And also do me a favor, go check, if you like fishing, if you're into fishing, he just started his own YouTube channel at Leadhead Fishing. Click on the 3 buttons to the right of his name. Go check out his channel. Subscribe to his channel. And in the comments, just say, Sharonatsea sent me. So he knows where you came from and he knows where the love's coming from. So if you like fishing, and I know a lot of you guys do, just like I do, go check out Leadhead Fishing as soon as we're done here. What is up, dude? Good to see you. Well, I worked with him at Sports Authority. Those were some good times. Stacey Waldrop was a store manager at a sporting goods store years ago. Michael Irvin, the receiver. Hi, Sharon and Jamie. I hope you had a great group cruise. I like to go to Lowe's and steal the Paint Pro shirts because the decor and the pictures are so nice. It gives me ideas. That's what Tina said. Mary Todd said, when you book with a travel agent, how does the payment end of it work with Carnival? All at once, payments, gift cards, and what kind? Can you cover that real quick?
Yeah, the payments work just the same pretty much as if you booked with Carnival, except for you would have to call the travel agent to make the payment, although the travel agent pays it directly to the cruise line, so the cruise line is your credit card statement or bank statement will show Carnival Cruise Line, not the travel agent's business. Anyways, you can do it. You can pay it all at once. You just went down. I was answering the question.
Sorry.
You can make payments. You can put the deposit down and wait until final payment is due and pay it all then. Just the same as if you booked it directly through the cruise line.
Yes.
You can use gift cards for the deposit, gift cards for the payments, and you can use Carnival gift cards. If you have other gift cards like Visa, MasterCard gift cards, things like that, you can use those as well. So pretty much everything's the same. The only difference, and you can see and view everything the same online. The only thing you won't see when you log in is you won't see the amount you owe. But the travel agent should send you a receipt when you book it of your booking and with the payments made and everything on that, so you'll have that for your records. So yeah, everything's the same. You just have to make your payments through the travel agent.
That's the only catch. You just pay through the travel agent. They're the middle person in making the payment on your behalf directly to the
and whatever perks the
cruise
line is offering, they'll be able to give you those as well. And sometimes, depending on the particular cruise and cruise line, sometimes they're able to give you extra additional perks. It really just depends.
So how can Mary Todd get a hold of you, Sharon, in case she wants more information about booking a cruise?
Well, if you want to use me as a travel agent, you can email me at sharonatsea@gmail.com.
There you go. If you guys didn't know, a shameless plug for us, but Sharon is a professional travel professional. Professional travel professional? She is a travel professional. Let's just leave it at that. And
a travel agent.
She is legit. You can ask any one of tons of people on our pages and in the group and all the group cruise people. She gets it done. She makes it happen. She's got a relationship with all the cruise lines. So no cruise line is too big or too small. And you can contact her at sharonatsea@gmail.com to inquire and to book your next cruise. Make sure you do the right thing. Contact Sharon. And remember, when you choose a travel agent, you're supporting a small business. And isn't it nice to support small business instead of the big corporate ones on occasion? Just remember that. That sounded good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Lots of people saying hi to Leadhead Fishing. Yes. He's got some really good videos. He just started out, but he does some really nice stuff. So go have fun and go fishing with Ryan over at Leadhead Fishing. Check him out. It's a great time. Don Lee said 3 shots of Patron, 2 margaritas a while at the Mexican restaurant. I'm feeling great right now. That's awesome, Don.
Wow.
Good for you, buddy. Linda Lou said, hi, fisherman. Getting my fix of Jamie's puns. The Jamieisms. Thank you so much. It got hairy at the pool was my favorite night tonight. Oh, there you go. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. I just jumped that in the chat. My bad.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that pop up on my Facebook page, Leadhead Fishing. You may have. Sounds like banker's hours, Jamie. Good for you. They are banker's hours. And I'm not going to lie. It's pretty rough when my alarm clock goes off at 3:30 in the morning. But when I leave work at about 1:30 or 2, it is awesome. Kawana Hardy said it's way better booking with SAS.
Oh,
Good
thanks,
night,
Kawana.
Pap, Big Pap and Michelle. Good night. So nice to meet you guys.
Good night, Big
What
Pap
an
and
amazing
Michelle.
couple of people.
They were. They
Enjoy
are
your
so
retirement,
nice.
June.
So nice.
I pay with the phone call to Sharon once or twice a month in payments, said Ruth Todd. Lorick Ragsdale said, Sharon, Clayco and I have a final payment due in 2 weeks for our February cruise. Can you fight them off for a few more weeks? I don't know if she can do that, York. Good night. Thanks for giving me company, said the Wifey Poo. Thank you, Wifey Poo, for joining us. Good night, Wifey Poo. Good night, SAS Gang. Good night, Linda Lou. Sharon, are you trying to phase into a full-time travel agent and do PRN?
Yeah, I actually have. I used to work full-time as a nurse. I work PRN as a nurse now, so I work maybe like 3 days a month or so. But I am doing the travel business full-time now. I have been doing it full-time for several months now. That's one reason I went PRN as a nurse, because I couldn't do 2 full-time jobs. It was just too much. So I cut down on the nursing part, and so I'm doing the travel part full-time.
This is so weird. Listen, I don't want to get off on a tangent, but it is very weird. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I'm looking at my screen and it says 170 people watching and 19 thumbs up. Is it, Nancy, is it just me? Do I need to refresh to see something different or something like that? What can you tell me about that? I think it's giving me a complex is what it's doing. Captain's Table MDR has an amazing question. This past group cruise seemed like a nice sized crowd to stay engaged. Are you worried about the future group cruises getting too big and not being able to share quality time with each other?
That has crossed my mind, or maybe Jamie's too. One thing I will say is, since we saw how well everyone kind of engaged and got along on this cruise, that I expect the larger cruises will kind of do the same, you know, and we'll kind of mingle throughout everyone and try to spend as much time with, you know, people who want to spend time with us as we can. So I don't think it'll end up being a problem, because you know, people kind of find people that they want to hang with, and even if it's not always us, they're still, as long as they're still having a good time.
Yeah.
That's all that's important, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to spend time with all of you, but if you're having more fun spending time in a group over here, that's fine. You know, we just want everyone to have a good time.
Yes, and
So,
we talked about that. There's some group cruises that are very
yeah.
strict and well run, and there's a lot of, you know, be here, be there and stuff, and we don't really want to do that. So
Yeah.
you're right. I mean, just making ourselves available in different places at different times,
For
so
whoever
that
wants to spend
anyone
time
who
with
wants
us,
to come
yeah.
by and have a beer or a shot or a scotch or a stogie on the promenade deck at night or whatever else, or just 20 minutes of shooting the breeze and talking about cruising or anything in between, they're always welcome. Unless you come to just bash my Chargers, in which case I will tell you to keep on walking.
But that is a concern. But I don't. After this cruise, I'm not as worried about that now, because I have a feeling it will kind of go the same way. People will know each other. They'll start talking, and everyone. It'll just be like one even bigger family. So I think it'll be okay.
Ronnie Wiley.
It'll be okay.
Oh, it'll be okay. As long as I got a drink in my hand, everything else will be okay. Ronnie Wiley, what is going on? Brand new to the channel. Enjoy the videos. I feel like I'm there with you without the weight gain. Thank you, Ronnie. I wish I could say the same. I put on at least 12 pounds this week, no doubt. Michael Irvin said, how do you like the ports you visited? Cozumel, my favorite. Always love it. Jamaica, cool. You can find a few cool things to do there.
Now, I will say Jamaica, this time I enjoyed it more than last time we were in Jamaica. We went to Montego Bay. I do like Ocho Rios much better, that port, than Montego Bay. I will say that. And Grand Cayman has some beautiful beaches. It's a beautiful island. But you know what? We stayed on the ship in Grand Cayman. So
there you go.
Most everyone else got off, but we stayed on the ship. I forget why we decided to stay on the ship. We were doing something. I don't know. Anyways, we stayed on the ship. It'll be in our vlogs what we did.
Oh, Tammy R said, I just refreshed and there's 191 thumbs up. It was 37. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tammy. Nancy said, you both did group cruising right. Let the people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
And you know what was funny that I noticed is, okay, so the ship had, gosh, what is it, almost 4,000 people or something on that ship. 5,000. Anyways, and even with our smaller group, we could just be walking around the ship and we would just run into each other. It was kind of crazy that happened like that. So I don't know, it's just weird.
Yes. Let's see. Good night to a few people that are going to bed. Great PRN is the way to go, says Sandra. Thank you, Leadhead. Congrats on the 20K for Sharon and Jamie. We appreciate that. Note to all, if you missed your final payment for one cruise while on a fabulous group cruise, don't panic. Talk to Sharon for what to do. Life lessons.
I will say, depending on the cruise line,
Good night,
some
Stacey. Good to
cruise
see you again,
lines
brother.
are a little more lenient than others on when the final payment is due. Some will cancel it right away. I know Carnival, they will hold it automatically for like 48 hours before they cancel it. And if you need more time, you can call and sometimes get a couple extra days.
Sometimes.
With Carnival.
Let's see. Charles Hahn, great statements. Jamie, it's funny how getting up at 3:30 for work is rough, but getting up at 3:30 for fishing is not a problem. You are so right there, my brother. Somebody asked about the sharonatsea. It is sharonatsea@gmail.com. So it's sharonatsea@gmail.com. I think I put it in there.
Oh, you did type that in?
I did type that in there. Wasn't that good of me? You
I know,
didn't notice
I
that. I
didn't
stuck
see
it
it.
right
I didn't
in.
even
You're
see
so
you.
proud of me. Thank you, Nancy, with 196 thumbs up now. Appreciate that. It makes me feel better. How to lose weight on a cruise? Liquid diet, said Any Moonshine.
Oh my gosh.
Thought on the horizon your second time around. Is it your favorite now, said Debbie Moser.
It's funny that you say that because we actually we're gonna probably might after our vlogs are out though. We're gonna put out a video about our second time around on the horizon and our thoughts second time around because the first time, I mean, we loved it. There were just a couple things we didn't care for, which were kind of like the liquid lounge setup is not that great, and we missed the elevators, which I know that's kind of silly, but so those were kind of, I guess those are really kind of the only bad things about the Horizon. But we love the Horizon. Second time around, it was just as good as the first time around as far as the staff. We were kind of wondering if, because it was our milestone cruise last time, if maybe things were just more awesome. And a second time around, they were just as awesome. The staff is amazing. The service is great. Everyone's friendly.
Yes.
I can't say a bad thing about the Horizon.
We really did. We got lucky. The dining room was great, and our cabin steward was amazing.
Oh yeah, she was.
We loved her.
Yeah, she was great.
Sean and Kay say on
it was
vacay mode. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. It is a glorious Monday night football night. I don't know how things are going. Speaking of, oh my God, I almost did it. Oh my God, dude, we're getting late. But listen, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people want to hear this, and I almost forgot. So hang in there, guys. Here it comes. It's what you've been waiting all night for.
Oh my
Group
gosh.
cruise, blah, 20K. Who cares? Here's why you're really here. Get ready for this. Here it comes. Coming at you. Time for the SAS Creators Fantasy Football League Fantasy Football Update. That's right, folks. Another 2 weeks has passed. We were on our group cruise last week and didn't talk about it. We didn't cover it on our Monday Night Live. So let me break it down for you guys. Here's a quick update on what's going on this week through this weekend. Sharon at Sea played the Dilly Dilly Explorers. Looks like Sharon at Sea got the win to go to 4-3. The Dilly Dilly Explorers are 1-6. That's right. Dilly Dilly is 1-6. The Mississippi Cruisaholics looks like they're going to beat the Pittsburgh Hijinks to go to 3-4. The Hijinks are going to go to 1-6. Sorry guys, 1-6. The Cruise and Brewskis took out Zero Clucks Given to go to 4-3 and put the Zero Clucks Given at 4-3. The Katy Dogs played Doodles McShipshow. Doodles needed the Jets to have an amazing offensive blowout, and meanwhile for the Steelers to do nothing on defense. I don't know the outcome of the game. Maybe Doodles, if you're out there, you can let me know. But if it goes the way it was leaning, Katy Dogs will go to 4-2, I'm sorry, Katy Dogs might go to 5-2, and Doodles might go to 2-5, unless something crazy happened in that game. And Griff and Alyssa's Killer Mermaids pulled out the victory over the Dallas Zinganos to go to 6-1. Dallas Zinganos are 5-2. Right now, the Griff and Alyssa's Killer Mermaids have the best record in the SAS Creator Fantasy League. Not for long, but for right now, they have the best record. So that is your fantasy football update for me, Jamie, your fantasy football commissioner. So there you go. Sharon and Casey said, you guys look like y'all gained 20 years on your life going on vacation. Hold on, you mean we look 20 years older or 20 years younger?
Maybe 20 years older. I mean, we hardly got any sleep.
Wow, 33-0 Patriots last I saw. That's unbelievable. Nancy, if you want to, just remove the person from the channel or hide them from the channel. If it's that bad that you have to put them in that timeout, just hammer them. Just hammer them.
Gosh.
No problem. No problem. You gotta look like what Klikowski said that was mean. Do you mean it was my it was mean that I brought up football? Is that what you, or just that I talked about that you lost? I'm not sure. What else do we have? Oh, hashtag Tubbs. Oh, was Tubbs made a somebody please let me know later what Tubbs said. You know I love to hear what the trolls have to say. I kind of get a kick out of it. Was it crazy? Oh, it was a bad one? Oh boy. Tubbs may have been Chip. Okay. Do you always book a port tour, or do you prefer going on your own? What would you suggest? We rarely book.
Well, I think they mean a tour. We book tours. We don't usually book tours through the cruise line. Very rare. In fact, rarely do we book a cruise through the cruise line. So we book through outside agencies, but we book tours a lot. And we also just get off the ship and kind of go on our own too in certain ports. It just depends on the port.
Yeah, we really thought hard about getting off in Grand Cayman and jumping on the local bus and just taking it down far along the beach to a nice spot. That's
what we do there usually because it's I don't know. The water's beautiful there.
Yes.
But I don't know. There was some reason we just ended up staying on. I think we were just going so strong that we just thought, you know what, we're just gonna hang out on the ship.
Good night, Bill Leach.
Maybe do a few things around the ship that we didn't have time to do, and just relax a little.
Listen. I needed a down day.
I don't know that we really relaxed though.
These people on the group cruise tore me up.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not gonna lie, it was insane. Like I was overwhelmed. I thought I was a partier. Oh my God, these guys put me to shame.
I don't know what we're gonna do on the next cruise. It's an 8-day. That's gonna be crazy.
It was crazy.
We're gonna have to sleep for like a week straight before we go on the cruise next time.
Yeah, I think so.
Rest up.
Well, and there was one night that I stayed out till about 4 a.m. with a certain somebody just shooting the breeze on the promenade deck, and that couldn't have been good for me as well.
Oh yeah, and the last night I was out till 4:30.
You know what's funny is I only hit my 15 drinks on the Cheers package one night. And you know what night that was? Embarkation Day.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Embarkation Day, with everything else going on, including going to the steakhouse. I had 15 drinks that night and did not hit 15 any other time during the week. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, we had 3 port days back to back too, and two of them in Jamaica and Cozumel, we had free drinks. I mean, all-included drinks. It was all-inclusive. Yeah. So we had drinks all day there. Beauty
Bachelor said, anyone have an opinion on Fat Tuesdays in Cozumel? I will tell you what, those places, there's a couple places in Cozumel. If you cruise on Carnival, there's a Fat Tuesdays and a Three Amigos. I think if you cruise on Royal, there'll be a Margaritaville and some other place, which is the big restaurants. But I will tell you this, they charge you the same dang price for a beer that you do anywhere else. I was there with John and we paid $5 a beer for a couple of souls at the end of the day. I'm like, $5 a beer? You're better off stopping at any little small rinky-dink place in the port that's not one of those big restaurants and getting a $2 or $3 beer versus going there and getting a $5 beer. I'm just saying, you're better off doing that, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of places in Cozumel to get some cheap drinks.
Michael Irvin, thank you for the compliment. All right, guys, listen, there's still 150 people here. It's been 2.5 hours already, and we're still just going strong like nobody's business. Let's do this. A few things I want to do. Number one, please, Sharon, you better have my money for those rocks I sold you, said Tom is a dealer. Oh, that's nice. Tom. Thank you, Tom. I thought he was talking about like jewelry or something at first. I'm like, rocks I sold you. Much of your vlogs, I heard they were epic, said Ann Jordan. We will see. I hope they're epic. Any moon sense that Jamie need to practice with some of my special elixir. Nobody will out party you. We go till everybody drops. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. We were living on a prayer with Three Amigos. We were singing out loud like the entire song. There weren't many people there because we were the last ones, some of the last ones back on the ship.
Yeah.
But
we started off tired on the cruise. I remember, so on embarkation day on the muster drill, we were sitting in the casino, and Jamie took a picture of it. But at one point, we were sitting at the slot machines, and I literally, fell asleep sitting there.
Totally. Lisa, in the next 24 hours, give or take a few minutes, the first vlog will come out, and then probably every 2 to 3 days after that. Larry said I took 99,860 steps during the 6-day cruise.
That's a lot.
But Larry, the real question is, how many times did your arm go like this? Because that's where the real workout is.
Oh my God.
All right, and if you're right-handed, how much bigger now is your right arm versus your left arm? Left arm just sits there, and the right arm keeps doing that. Hey friends and SES family, hit that like if you haven't already. While you're at it, subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, if you guys are new here and you haven't done it yet, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot of stuff coming out soon. Sharon, what's coming out? Let's wrap up this night. Number one, if you haven't come out and said hi yet, please stick your head out. Just come out of the shadows and say hi real quick in the chat so we can say hi back at you. And Sharon's going to tell you what's going on in the next 5 or 6 months with Sharon at Sea. Just so you guys know, so you're up to speed.
All right. Well, what we have coming up is next month, in about 3 weeks, we'll be in New York at the inaugural event for the Norwegian Encore. So we'll be there staying on the ship 2 nights, and trying to get as much footage and vlogs and of all the cool things they're gonna have on the Encore, specialty dining, just all the fun stuff. I know we're gonna be driving those cars. What are they? Go-karts? Cars?
Oh, we're going to try to get on the go-karts, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have laser tag, all kinds of fun stuff. So we're going to be doing all that, unfortunately without Matthew, but we'll be back on the Encore in January with him for a full week, so that'll be fun. Then in December, we're going to be on the inaugural Panorama cruise for 3 nights, so that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll be bringing you lots of things from the Panorama. Also in December, we'll post a video probably Thanksgiving weekend, but December, for those of you that are new to the channel,
Good night, Larry.
We do something called Vlogadays every December. This will be our 3rd year doing Vlogadays, and where we give out gifts.
Sorry, guys.
We draw names and give out gifts every every week during the month of December. So we'll do like a separate quick little live show just to announce some winners each week. The first week we'll do 1 winner, second week 2, third week 3, fourth week 4, and so on.
And Matthew usually announces those.
Yeah, that's kind of Matthew's thing. Vlogadays is kind of his thing. He likes to do that. And this year we'll give away, usually it's travel gifts. We'll do a couple travel gifts this year, but we're going to give a lot of SAS swag and gear and things like that out as gifts this year.
Yeah, Bubba.
Is the plan. So we have that going during the whole month of December. Then January will be, like I said, back on the Encore. March we'll be on the Panorama again for spring break, the middle of March, and we'll be on there with Lolita Loca. So we'll be hanging out. We'll be probably talking a lot
are we gonna be on?
about the 2020 group cruise, making some plans. Me and Ginny will be talking group cruise on that cruise. So that'll be a lot of fun to meet them finally, hang out with them. And then we have a surprise cruise coming up in the summer of 2020.
So excited for that.
So we'll keep you posted on that.
What do we have? A surprise what?
A surprise cruise.
When?
In the summer. Early summer of 2020.
Is it a surprise because we don't know what it's going to be yet?
It is a surprise because we don't know what it is yet. But there'll definitely be one, and it's in the works. And I'll let you know as soon as we know.
Work it out, girl.
And then at the end of August, we'll be going on the Mardi Gras inaugural cruise out of Denmark.
Oh my God.
And then we're going to end the year with the group cruise, 2020 group cruise on the Carnival Breeze. So that's our year coming up. And I'm sure we'll probably try to throw something else in there. I don't know when, but we'll try to. And so
Nancy goes,
lots of exciting things.
And he's like, wait, what? A surprise cruise? All right, let me go through and answer a few final questions for people.
And Leanne mentioned New Orleans in the summer, and that's not out of the question. So we'll
Summer
see.
of 2021, right? Or 2020?
No, I think she meant 2020.
I don't know if I can pull that
Let
off.
me know
How many
what you meant,
vacation
people.
time?
Let me know what you meant,
How much
Leah.
vacation do you think I have?
Well-
Hello, Michelle Williams. Hello, Brandy Ochoa. Glad to see you girls. Michigan
you
Mom
can't
got
get the
$1
time
Coronas
off,
and
then,
Cozumel.
I don't know.
And Jordan said, welcome to all the amazing newbies here. That is so nice. Diane, Larry, good night. Thank you guys for being here. So great to meet you guys.
Yes,
We love
good
you.
night,
Thank you.
Diana, Larry. I tried to say them both together. Oh my
Deanna,
god.
Larry, and Diane. Lee Dan.
Good night,
Ken
guys.
Brackett, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Bill Varela, what else did the flight attendant give you? Bill, the flight attendant gave me 2 things of vodka, 2 things of Jack Daniels, 3 things of scotch. They gave us 2 bottles of wine and a bunch of cookies and snacks and stuff.
Crackers and cheese.
And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And threw Matthew a bunch of snack things as well.
Yeah.
That were like the snacks that you pay for type of snacks. That's the answer to that question. Nurse Nancy said to James Clark, which is Janet Moore, I think I have to finish that. Our last cruise. Can't wait to get back to do the new content. So as soon as I can, Janet. Yeah, Nancy's gonna be working on her stuff. How funny.
And Nancy has some
sometimes
really cool stuff.
I forget. So we're here sitting here talking about the Glakowskis has some vlogs coming out. We mentioned High C Cindy has their vlog.
Nancy has some really cool stuff.
Nancy,
unique things
guys,
coming out.
go to Nurse Nancy's channel immediately when we're done here and subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. She's got well over 1,000 subscribers now. We need to get her up to 2,000 here quickly. She has videos that she did. She went on the Horizon a while ago. She's still finishing up her Horizon videos. She's going to be focusing on the back-to-back aspect of this cruise.
She did a
and doing some fun
back-to-back.
stuff.
She did the Eastern Caribbean first, then the Western. So she's got a lot of port vlogs coming. She's going to take you through the whole back-to-back aspect of what it's like to be on a back-to-back and how you get off the ship and get back on and all that good stuff.
Good night, Deb.
So follow her because she's got a lot of content coming.
There you go. Some people, love Tony and Jenny, Little Loco Tony and Jenny. Yes, I know people love them. We love them. And that's why not only are we going to be doing our group cruise with them in 2020, but we are going to be going on the Panorama. You know, we're doing a quick, short 3-day cruise on Panorama in December, the inaugural, like the first one. And that's super cool, guys. In November, we're going to be some of the first people on Norwegian Encore. And then in December, we're going to do a 3-day cruise, the first cruise of the Panorama.
And
Then we're going to get back on there in March and have a party with those guys.
Yeah, we're hoping to kind of get, I guess, bringing a lot of vlogs of the whole ship during the 3 days because it's going to Ensenada. We're not going to get off the ship in Ensenada. We were just there over the summer, and there's really nothing there that we care to see. So we're going to stay on the ship and just focus totally on the Panorama for those 3 days and try to film anything and everything we can. That way, when we get on in March, it'll be Matthew's spring break. We're going to focus on
Good night, Beth.
getting off in the ports, doing something exciting and different in those ports that we haven't done before to bring you, and just more like fun around the ship, and that kind of thing.
There you go. Great question from Sean and Casey on vacay mode. How many drinks did everyone have at Mr. Sancho's? How did y'all make it back safely? Well, here's what happened. John Klakowski and I volunteered to be the last ones back of the group to make sure that before we got back, everyone else made it back to the ship safely. So we sacrificed ourselves by just hanging out in the Three Amigos bar, making sure everyone got on before us. Is that true, Sharon?
He's talking about they're talking about Mr. Sancho's.
Yeah, Mr. Sancho's. How'd y'all make it back safely?
That has nothing to do with Three Amigos.
We were at Mr. Sancho's and it says, how did y'all make it back safely? When we were at Mr. Sancho's and we made it back to the ship safely.
Well,
so John and I, at the end of the day, hung out at Three Amigos to make sure everyone got on the ship.
I don't think they saw anyone that walked by when they were at Three Amigos.
Matthew actually babysat John and I to make sure we got back on the ship.
Matthew babysat the two of them. I know Nancy and Kelly went off to do some shopping. I wanted to go into a different store. I wanted to go into Ron John's and pick up something. So I went in there, and then I came back to get Matthew, and Matthew did not want to leave them there. So he said he was going to stay and make sure they made it back to the ship. So I went back to the ship. But shortly after that, all of a sudden, the three of you were not too far in the back of the line from me. I saw you back there.
Yes, and we met up there. So we made it. Everyone made it.
But we got nervous because when we got back on the ship, they... scan your card and it'll tell if the person that's in the room with you is not back on the ship yet. And so I know when John scanned his, it showed Kelly wasn't back on. So we knew that Nancy and Kelly were not back on the ship yet.
We're like, oh,
So-
snap.
So we were a little nervous for them.
Yeah, who knows what could happen. When you have Nurse Nancy with a few drinks in you, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. Tell you that right now. All right, guys, it's 8:34. It's been a solid 2.5 hours. Y'all have been amazing. Is there anything that you need to see one more time? Any of the video clips that you need to see and enjoy on the way out the door? Do you want one more taste of maybe these ladies right here?
1, 2, 3. Yo tengo mucho amor para Mexico.
That was fantastic. What about these guys right here? Are these the kind of guys you want to hang out with for 2021?
Woo! I'm about to pass out right now. I can't do it.
And before we go, let me take one more moment to thank everyone in this picture, all the great people here. Some of them are gone already, but can you think I can name everybody, Sharon? Okay, I'll give it a try. From left to right, you have Jamie, Deb, Terry, Kawana, Amber, Lori, Mark, Michelle, Steve, Jason, Robin, Harold, Cindy, Mariah, Paul, Tony, Linda, Diane, Sharon, Kelly, Matthew, Larry, Steve, Terry, John, Nancy, Anthony, Beth, and Doug.
You got it.
Did I nail that or what?
You did.
That was everybody from the group cruise. And if that doesn't tell you, the fact that I can remember everyone's names
There were a couple people that were
amazing.
not there in that picture as well. There were a couple that.
There were some other people. Those were all the people that were on the group, that booked with the group, and all that kind of stuff. And there were other people that were booked as well on the same thing, and that we were able to meet and all that kind of stuff as well. So there you go. Nurse Nancy said, "You rocked it, Jamie. Thank you so much." I did. I tried to make sure I got everyone's name right. All right, guys. So that's about everything. So I'm gonna leave you with this on the way out the door. One more lovely look at the early morning Miami skyline, and then after that's over, we will go ahead and sign out. But let me just say thanks everyone for being a part of the show. We love you. Keep an eye out for the video about the 20K giveaway because it's up here in a few days. Look for the vlogs coming out soon. Make sure you check out the Klaykowski's channel for the live ship show on Wednesday night. Go check them out too at the Klaykowski's. They'll have a blast. He's going to be talking all about his first experience on a Carnival cruise and what it was like to lie to and deceive what I thought was a good friendship going into it. And he's a liar, but go watch this video anyway. You might like it.
Oh my gosh.
It's almost midnight here. Good night, Kawana. Kawana, it was so great to meet you and your gorgeous daughter. Thank you so much for being there. Lenny, what's going on? Have a good time on the Valor. Hattie Castle, what is up? Have fun. Beauty Bachelor, Pam S. There he is. There he is. There she is. Just seeing if there's any names I didn't mention earlier. Megan Martin, Tina. We got them. Living on a Prayer. They loved it. Blaine said that was epic. When are you going on Royal Caribbean again? Says Jennifer. Early 2021.
Yeah, right now the next one that we know of is early 2021 on our Australia cruise.
Yes, it is all that partying I'm coming down from. That's why I'm starting to yawn a little. Or it might be because I was partying all week and then I was up at 3:30 this morning, and it is getting late here too. Good job, Matthew, they said. Anyway, it was an awesome time. We love you guys. I'll just leave you this on the way out the door. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're always aware of new content so you don't miss any of the upcoming vlogs. And until next time, from myself, Sharon, Matthew, from Nancy, from Leanne, from all of us here at Team Sharonatsea, we just want to let you guys know one important thing. Remember this.
Happy cruising.
Happy cruising, guys.
Good night.
Take care. Have a great night.
We'll
Enjoy this
see
for a
you
minute.
next week. And
Enjoy
watch
this.
out for the 20K video details on Saturday.
There you go. Peace out. Good night, everybody.
Good night.